So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a brand new stream of ZBIT where we talk everything that's related to cryptocurrency, financial markets, and financial products. A very warm welcome to all of you. Guys, as you all know, every day between this time is what I'm coming live to 6 p.m. I think today will be the last day that I'm coming live at this point in time. But most probably I'm going to continue with the same time that I come live, you know, I hope you guys are doing well. Yesterday was not that great day. In fact, we couldn't get like really good position movements or anything as such, and we were struggling way too much. Sometimes there are days when we get very great positions like within very short period of time, and you know the targets and all the things that we're looking for gets achieved within no time. But unfortunately, yesterday wasn't that day. We were struggling too much, and this is one of a case where basically I'm sure now you would have by now you would have realized that yes, you know, there are days when we don't get perfect entries. There are days when we basically don't get perfect entries, and there are days when we basically don't make profits or things like that. But was it like because like you know 4 hours I was sitting in front of the screen trying to capture a movement and I was not able to get it. But then, does that mean there was no position at all throughout 24 hours? Of course, it was not, because I was just watching the screen for 4 hours. So, you know, during that period of time, I was not able to fetch one perfect entry. So, probably it didn't go the way I wanted it to go, because I was trying to capture a good movement where a perfect profit is basically possible. But unfortunately yesterday there was not much seen on the site, so that's okay. Today we are going to again as we move about, we're going to see that we are going to get some kind of buy or sell position. Guys, remember, in spot trading you're always trading in the direction of buying low and selling high, and spot trading does not allow you to trade in the opposite direction. And also spot does not allow you to basically take leverage from the exchange platforms and trade. So If you are somebody who has a very minimalistic capital and you have very very low capital and you want to take advantage of the market every day, because spot is something, like let me tell you the difference. Somebody yesterday was asking me, I don't remember the name though, but he was asking me about futures trading, what is best for him. These were the questions that were being asked in the stream. So I'll tell you major differences. Spot trading, you're using your own money. Futures, you're using platform money too. Okay. Spot trading, you're just trading in one direction, which is like you're buying low and you're selling high. Now, when you buy low, and if suppose the price is going below your level, below the price that you have purchased, then basically your either stop loss is bound to hit or your money is going to get stuck. If you have not put a stop loss, then your money is going to get stuck for a longer period of time, until unless you plan to either sell it at a very cheaper price, lower than your the price that you bought it at, or your money is going to get stuck. These two cases only, and that's all spot trading is all about. You have to wait until the price starts moving up. That's when your profits will be. But in case of futures, futures will allow you to trade in both the directions. So every day can be a profitable day. So if you are thinking today market is down and you don't have any opportunity, so don't think like that. There can be an opportunity. There will be an opportunity every day of your life, because 30 days of your life also you want to trade, you can, but the right setup, the right mindset, and the right point of entry is really important. And sometimes what happens is, even though we might have taken an entry at a right point in time, sometimes we just miss out on that exit. Maybe we got busy with something else, we were not watching the screens, or we were not positioned correctly or something. That is where exactly the mistake will happen. And in futures, you can't risk to move out of your screen for like little time also. So futures trading is for someone who has a lot of patience, who is just sitting in front of the screens and watching the screens for quite some time and being patient, and then drawing the profits and all. A moment missed out can be a very fatal thing. You can miss out on a lot of things, because every minute you can't sit in front of the screen and you can't keep on watching it, right? It can become a very difficult task. And every day is it practically possible if you have patience, if you have what it needs to be a trader. Yes, definitely, because I don't think anybody has that kind of a capacity to kind of sit in front of the screens for hours and hours together. Trust me, I am myself in the office for 9 hours, and sometimes even there are days when I'm like so tired that I don't even like to watch the screens for even 1 2 hours. But because that's my work day to day, it's not not going to it's not going to be basically something so easy as I'm saying. But having said that, or sharing all these things, doesn't mean that basically it's not possible. I'm not trying to scare anyone out here, but I'm telling you the truth and the reality of this world. This is basically for all the people who are very new, so that you can understand that overall what it may look like may not be the same. Every day is a consistency, like it's a matter of consistency, discipline, and whatnot. If somebody is telling you like maybe trading is like gambling and it's very easy, you just bet on it and then you just get done with it, then they are misguiding you. They are just treating you wrong. They are giving you false information. They are misleading you. In fact, they're just taking advantage of your knowledge, like of you not having enough knowledge on that, because that's not how it works. Trading is all about consistency. Trading is all about discipline. Trading is all about knowing technical fundamental analysis and a lot more than what you can expect. So that's why if you don't have the required skills like being disciplined, being patient, and being having that minute detail to eye for detail and all of that, then you are not somebody basically who can get into all of this. So please learn these skills too. while technical and fundamental analysis is really important, you also have to learn the other soft skills and the other hard skills to be able to become a successful trader. So trader is not just about being good at technical or fundamental analysis. It's much more bigger, it's much more wider, it's much more greater than this. And most of the traders, they fail in these skills only, and the skills are, of course, they don't know how to control emotions, they don't know how to stay disciplined, they don't know how to stay consistent, or they don't know how to basically be patient. So basically these are all the things that will make a trader successful. I have a Bukasan. Is that how I say your name? 1019970. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining in, my dear. Any particular questions you have, Bukasan? If that is how I'm supposed to tell your name, if that's correct, let me know, and I will definitely guide you, help you, and also clarify all your doubts. So guys, don't worry. Some of you are just starting out. Even I was there at this place at one point in time. So don't worry if you think you're way behind or you are like lagging a lot of things. Don't worry. Don't hesitate. Don't think that you are less in any which way. So it's okay. Once upon a time, for me also, there was a day when I was just starting out. So today might be a day for you guys where you're just starting out. It's very much normal. But don't hesitate is what I will say, and also don't hesitate to ask the silliest of the questions and get your doubts clarified, because no platform is giving you this kind of guidance or help where we are teaching you live when we are live. Like nowadays, like you remember when I started this channel like about a year ago, I used to come live only 1 hour a day. Now we are coming live 12 hours a day. And from me just being the host of this channel, nowadays we have 3 hosts that are coming which are live like 12 hours a day. So of course you see the kind of love and support you guys are giving. With that, there's a lot of improvement, and the staff has also increased, the number of hours have also increased, and now there are 3 people sitting 12 hours a day right in front of you guys to be able to guide you from the scratch to becoming a professional trader to where you guys are. So please, I want you guys to be very, very open about whatever doubts you have or whatever questions you have or any difficulties that you're facing. It can be even the minute of the minute thing, like maybe if you're facing issues with the a platform, you have some issues with the way you want to use the features of the platform, you're not understanding any of the particular things that you see on the platform, or even if it is to do with spot futures trading, from the easiest, like from the understanding the concepts to how to trade, everything can be discussed and everything can be made crystal clear. But all you need to do is you have to interact with me, you have to tell me your problems too, and you have to tell me where you're getting stuck and all, then only I'll be able to help you. Trust me, I have a 4 hour session to go on with, and it's my duty and it's my responsibility. Every day I'm going to speak 4 hours continuously, and I'm going to speak on generic topics from scratch till wherever I have to speak. But if you have any specific requirements, it is you who is going to ask me the question, and it is you who is willingly going to tell me, yes, I want to learn this, I want to know this, I want to do this. Otherwise, I'm not going to understand, I'm neither going to help you, I will not be able to do anything. I'm going to just I'm going to sit in front of you, do my job of 4 hours sitting and lecturing and just leaving. But in case you are really keen on learning, you really want to learn what is trading and everything, you have to ask some really, really right questions, then only I'll be able to help you. And as I keep telling my viewers every time, whenever you come to the session, my ask is, if in case you need my assistance, in case from the scratch till the end, there is a rule, because there are so many people working in this organization. There are so many offline portfolio managers, there are online sales guys, which we are the live stream host people. So if in case you want me to help you, particularly you want me to help you, then you have to basically, when I am live, you have to deposit funds into your account. Send me a screenshot that yes, you have deposited funds using the live function, using the deposit function when I was live. and then get in touch with me. The reason I tell you to do this is because, as I told you, there are multiple people, multiple portfolio managers, and different sales guys working on different customers. We don't want anybody like, of course you can take mentorship and guidance from a lot of people. I'm not restricting on that part, but if you need particular person's assistance, you have to be basically loyal to that person, so that that person can guide you and help you in every which way. So suppose you're coming and watching my stream and taking advice from elsewhere, that is something that is going to create a lot of confusion, or might be like, I mean, it totally depends on if you are comfortable with it, do it. I'm not again saying that, but you need my end-to-end assistance. The moment you comes, deposit funds into your account, not my account, your account, and then send a screenshot to me in my live community, Zbit community on the Telegram channel. On the screen, can you guys see there is a more button, and on the top you have this fan page. There you can get in touch with me and send me the screenshot that yes, you have deposited and you need guidance in going about from scratch to understanding everything. Then I will definitely handhold and guide you in every which way. But if you're going to like juggle between too many people, I don't know how are you even able to manage. That is totally up to your call. No hard and fast rule. Take 100 people's help, take how many ever people's help you want to take, but ultimately it's you who's going to get confused. It's you who's going to be like doomed out, like you listening to too many people out there. So 969886. What money do you need, my dear? If you need money, you have to trade. You have to deposit funds. That's the first rule. Then second thing is, then you have to basically start trading. Now, trading again doesn't mean that you have to trade what I am asking you to do. So I give the guidance 4 hours. It all totally depends on you, depending on your understanding what you think is working for you. You can go for that. So I just give a clarification. What is this? What is that? But ultimately, it is you who will decide what will work for you. Okay, let's begin. Yesterday there were people who were like asking me some very basic questions. I think I was done with one of like the whole session yesterday, so I'll begin it all over again, so people who are basically who missed out yesterday can again watch this stream, because I'm going to start all over again from what spot and futures trading looks like, and what are the different features available, what what kind of a trader you can be, things like that, and then how you can take a leverage position, and how you can be profitable. These are various things that everybody asks, and how it is going to happen. So on an ongoing basis, basically we are going to also trade, like mostly when I'm done with my lecture, like going on speaking, I kind of switch towards taking a position. That also I will continue to do. So if you want to watch that, taking me watch taking a position and things like that, keep watching as well, because it's not necessary like 4 hours. Sometimes I'm like struggling way too much because I don't find a perfect sniper entry. So it might be a case where I'm not able to find one good entry. So there are days when that happens too. So it's okay. It just not happens with me, it happens with everybody. So that's very normal in crypto. So we will be continuing to watch for the entry, as well as we are going to continue talking what all these things are about. Okay, so first of all, let's understand what is spot and future. As I told you, spot is something where you are buying low, selling high, and spot is something where basically you go pay the money and you get 1 unit or 2 units or whatever units of that particular quantity, and that quantity is basically actually lying in your pocket. Spot means, for example, you go to a fruit market, you want to buy mango, so you pay $100, not $100, I would say $10, for example. You'll pay $10 to the shopkeeper, and you will get some, say about 3 units of mango, and you'll pay $10 to the shopkeeper. So those 3 units of mango are lying in your pocket now, in your basket. Now, until unless you plan to either sell it at $9, $10, $11, $15, whatever price at that market rate is going on, you plan to sell it, that unit is lying in your pocket. And The worst or bad part of it is like until unless you buy it, you will never be going to be able to sell it. So the same does not go in futures trading. In futures trading, even though you don't buy it, you can still sell or you can still buy. And here you're not actually buying a real unit of it, which means that uh, like in case of spot, you're going giving the money to the shopkeeper, he's giving you mangoes. But in futures, what you will do is you'll go give the money as usual, but the shopkeeper is not going to give you a mango. He's just going to give you a contract. He's just going to give you a piece of paper saying that you are entitled for this number of units or this number of units of mango. Although he will not give you a physical mango itself, he will just give you a contract in return saying that it is basically something that you are eligible for 3 units, so you can basically sell it in the market or you can buy it in the market, but you're not holding that actual unit. So in this scenario, what is the beautiful thing about futures is you can sell anytime, exit the market, you can buy anytime and exit the market. So there is no binding on you because you're not holding a physical unit of it. So physical unit, when you hold it, you actually have to either, when you're buying it, you actually have to sell it also. But when you hold a contract can be discarded at any point in time. You just want to discard it at the market price and get done with it, you can do it as well. The other best part of the futures trading is like in futures you can trade in both the direction. You can sell when the markets are crashing, you can buy when the markets are moving up. So basically you can do both the kind of trading in a different way, like in on everyday basis. So someday you think like today market is like crashing, and you're like, oh my god, I don't have any buy opportunity. So in that case, you can always sell and you can always be like, you can do well and you can still be profitable. Like selling does not mean that you are going to be in loss. Selling also could mean you can basically be at profit. So how does that work? How does everything work? That is something we will discuss now. First thing is, like there is also something called different types of traders. There are day traders who like tries to capture the movements in a day. They like to sit in whole day. Some like to capture within 2 to 3 hours. Some like to sit for 8 hours. They capture a movement and then they get done with it. Those are day traders. Some are scalpers. Scalpers are basically people who use a big amount of money, big positions, and they try to capture small movements, and they try to basically position themselves in a way that they take the profit in not more than 1 hour and then they just get done with it. Now look, listening to this might sound, wow, is it really possible, like within maybe 1 hour or something, can I actually achieve profits that I'm looking for? So the answer is definitely yes, you can achieve it. But as I said, even though it kind of sounds very good, like it's a doable thing, but it's not. It comes along with a lot of risk. So scalping is not for everybody. Scalping is not for beginners for sure, because initially you do not know, because you do not have that great execution power. Execution power means that how quickly you can execute a trade. If you don't know how quickly you can do that and how to take advantage of the volatility of the market and the right kind of position or inducements for that matter, or liquidity sweeps for that matter, then you might not be able to execute your orders on time. And 1 second also missed here and there can be a very very fatal mistake for you, and you can lose out on a lot of money. So that's why I don't encourage any of you going for scalping in the initial days. Yes, be a scalper. That's the best way to trade, because within 1 hour or half an hour, trust me, you'll be making a hell lot of money. But that requires a lot of capital, plus it is a very very risky thing. It's like scalping is nothing but, for me it looks like it's just a gambling thing, because you're like trying to um, speculate something based on a gamble, like with a gambling mindset, like just speculating whether it will go up and down, and then just play your game and then get out of it. Whereas trading, it requires a lot of consistency, discipline. You need a lot of patience. You have to wait for your profits and things like that. So that's something not everybody's cup of tea too, but you have to develop that habit and skill, and then that is when you will be able to do it successfully. So Now I told you what is a day trader. I also told you who is a scalper. There is something who is someone who is also called as a hodler or a long-term investor. People like to buy at the dips when the markets are totally negative. They buy it at a very cheaper price and then they hodl it, like maybe they don't care about market. They don't look at the markets after that. They just buy it at a certain price and then they wait for 15 days, 20 days, 30 days. They keep a time horizon, and then like how they do the investment, the moment that investment is achieved, like after say 15 days, 30 days, or 6 months down the line, then they are happy about it, and then they just you know don't even care about the markets. So those are also different. They are not traders though, they are like investors, you can see, but they will be also people like that. Now you will be choosing between spot and futures, what is suiting best for you. Then you will also choose what kind of a trader you want to be. Do you want to be a day trader? Do you want to be a scalper? So in initial days, most of you, 95 to 98% of you will be day traders only, because scalping is a skill which you will learn over a period of time. You're not going to become a scalper overnight. You're not going to become a scalper the moment you enter into the market. So to be a scalper also, you'll take a little, at least some, if they're very smart, maybe they might take around 3 to 6 months. But for people who are going like really slow and all, they might become a scalper at least down the line 1 year, or some people even don't become a scalper after a year. Trust me, I've been trading for more than 1.5, 2 years now, and I'm still not a scalper. I would say I'm still a day trader, because sometimes I'm not trading futures. Also, sometimes I'm just doing spot. Some days I do futures, so it's a combination of everything for me. So for for person who is basically experienced also, who is into the market day in day out also, they also basically avoid such kind of things, because if you don't have that great capital, there's no point in being a scalper too. If you have like say very big amounts, and you can capture that small little movement or the volatility that's coming in the market, yes, you can use it. But at the same time, like I said, scalping can be very risky if the market is highly volatile as on that day, and the trade doesn't go in your direction and just goes opposite and goes out like crazily. You might lose out on all of the money too, which is very much possible. So these are all the good and bad sides of it. So please be aware of everything that you need to know, because anybody's just going on telling you all the good things and the good sides of the crypto, then they might be just misguiding you for their own benefit. I don't like to do that. I don't like to manipulate my audiences. I don't like to play around with anybody, because it's, after all, everybody's hard earned money. See, the way I work hard and earn money, I really totally feel that other people's money is also in that similar way. So that's why I don't give unrealistic, hopes or things like that to people. That yes, if you invest $10 within 5 days, you're going to become a millionaire. You're going to become a multi-billionaire. No, that's not practically possible. Reason being, I'll show you in the calculations too, because calculations will show you clearly how much is possible in a day or how much you're able to achieve also. So do those calculations, and you see yourself how you can fit yourself into that. Okay, because it really does matter. um, the calculations does matter. The way we trade and how we trade, and what kind of targets we are setting, and how the market is moving, all these things really matter. So you put your trades according to that only. Okay, now let's move on to the platform. All right, let's move. So I think I was the first and foremost thing what I do as part of my starting of the day. I basically go put a 50 moving average, and then I put a 200 moving average. Take this guidance as guidance itself, and not as financial advice. If you think, it's up to you guys. So I'm on a 5 minutes chart. So on a 5 minutes chart, I can see that the price is basically it's above both the moving averages. On 1 minute chart also it's almost above. 15 minutes chart, basically my 50 moving average is below. तो शॉर्ट टर्म में बेसिकली प्राइस अप ट्रेंड में है, पर बड़े पर्सपेक्टिव से छोटे पे। ओके, मैं इसको निकाल देती हूँ। अच्छा, डाउन में है, अप में है, अप में है, डाउन में है। तो ओवरऑल बिगर पिक्चर में तो मार्केट डाउन ट्रेंड में जा रही है पिछले पुराने जितने भी दिन से। ऑलमोस्ट 13 नॉट 13 डाउन ट्रेंड में है ये तो। डे चार्ट में देखो, मैं तो डे चार्ट में भी ऑल्सो दे आर सिटिंग बिलो। नाउ कम 60 minutes. Uptrend, downtrend, uptrend. Guys, in this current scenario, might not be taking any buy position. I'll tell you the reasons for it being because RSI it's already reached 52, so it's almost nearing the overbought conditions. So that is not validating my buy entry. Second thing is on DMI, my buying pressure is obviously building up, and my trend is also strong, but the only issue is RSI is almost near the overbought condition. So in most of the cases, if basically RSI reaches at 60, then most of the traders try to take a exit from there, and the price is most likely to reverse from that zone. In that scenario, if I try to basically take a trade, my risk to reward ratio will be very less, and I will not be able to get a perfect entry here. Now, what I can do here is I will be just a second. Let me just see. Why am I not able to see the scale? I don't know what is wrong with it. Where is the scale? I'm not planning my buy entry from here because the target that I'm trying to set may or may not be achievable. B, I have to just check my moving averages. To check my moving averages. It's above. It's above. It's below. Shorter time frame I can try. Just an 750. Although on shorter time frames, basically price is above the moving average, it's an uptrend, but it's almost nearing the overbought conditions. So price can reverse at any point in time. When it reaches 60 on the RSI, mostly people start taking profits from those zones. So entering at that stage for a long position can be a very riskier thing, given that my risk to reward of 1:1 also is not getting achieved. Even if I go by the previous swing high, which was sitting at 3017, keeping that as target, it's like 1:1 that I'm trying to aim for. So can it reach, given that I just have say $5 to $10 that I want to invest, and $5 if I want to invest for a leverage of say 5 times, which is $25. I still think it's not an achievable number. Rajwan, what is that, my dear? What rewards are you talking about? Guys, I have just $5 and I'm like planning for a 5x of an entry, which is like $25. And I think with 1:1 risk to reward, aiming till 3017, it's not an achievable thing. But do you think if you try to increase the size of the position, then our target and our profit taking is possible? Do you think that? Then in that case, yes, you can take a trade, but 1:1 is still a very, honestly speaking, very low ratio. A minimum 1:2 is still a better, profit giving kind of a. I would rather want to take a short position when it reaches 60 or something instead of taking a buy position, because for me, see, for example, this is the swing high that it has created. Why am I not very keen on taking a buy position? Yes, because here you see, if I take a trade, if the maximum is what it is going to go till this region is just a 1:1 ratio, and we're talking about just 11 points move. Until unless I have like really good amount there, like a bigger amount, then probably that is achievable. But that is again a riskier thing. It might trap me in liquidity, and then I might not as well get my trade. But when it is basically moving down, then I can short sell in that region. Thereby, I have good capacity even if it reaches till my support zone, say for example, from this level, because this is in my support zone and this is where I keep my target. It's a good move, like it's almost like 3007 to 2975 we are trying to target. It's like almost $32 or 32 points move. So 32 points move means My 15 minutes chart is almost nearing my 200-day moving average, which means that still price in 15 minutes chart is below the average. So for it to kind of move into uptrend on a 15 minutes time frame, it still has time. So it means that if my buy entry can come only when where I created a resistance level. If price breaks out at that level, then I'm going to take my buy entry. Otherwise, it's not really, you know, a good decision to take a trade at that point in time. Only if it surpasses my moving average and the resistance level, then I can plan my entry. Otherwise, I'm going to be trapped. 60 minutes is about moving average. 4 hours, okay, you can make it stand down from 15 minutes is almost reaching it. Twenty-eight on the buying pressure building up. I'm still not planning a buy entry, guys, because yes, my moving averages are supporting on a shorter time frame. It is an uptrend, although I can plan on them back. But until I see a proper breakout breaking the resistance level, I'm not going to do that. I still have a doubt that price might reverse back from this. And there's the apprehension that I'm able to get here, but if it breaks through the resistance, that's when I want to feel that So guys, we're not planning the buy entry still because I'm still uncertain. The market is not moving in the direction, like it's not validating properly. Uh, Either it has to break past the resistance that it has created. That's when I'm planning to enter into a long. But you see, the price is getting rejected. Like the previous swing high was also getting rejected. Here also it got rejected big time. So looks like there is not proper momentum or strong buying pressure building up. So, and at this stage, even it was like, there was the price almost reached overbought condition. So the reversal was most likely to happen, the pullback. So that's why I was not taking a buy entry there. But yes, I could have taken a sell entry, but unfortunately, I missed out on that particular thing because I was on 60 minutes chart. I was watching that chart. Meanwhile, the price just went past that. Let me see if I can still take a short position. Buying is still strong. So, mm, Hey Sonam, hi, how are you? After a long time, my dear. So good to see you, Sonam. Okay, you left already. I'm good. How are you? How are you? And Mr. Professor, hi. I forgot your name actually. Sonam, I know. Sonam, I'm seeing you after a long time actually. I went to India and I came back. So I think almost about 20 to 20, 25 days I'm seeing you. Good to see you, Sonam. So I'm glad to have you back. And Professor, yes, hi, my dear. Welcome to the stream. How is it your trading journey going on? I missed out on an entry, guys. This could have been a possible good entry. As I was telling you while I was taking you through the stream, that the long position doesn't look lucrative. Short is still a good option. This is where we could have entered into the market. This was the exact point because when it is getting rejected, I always told you, right? Liquidity sweeps or when there is an inducement that's happening, always take an opposite direction trade in that scenario. So from here until here also it's almost like a target of what? It's almost like a target of 1.56 achieved here. See, that is why I was telling you in this scenario, instead of taking a long position, buy positions, short is still a better option. See, till here our 1:2 ratio will also be achieved. See, one very important logic. Oh yes, 100 USDT. You've deposited. That's great. That's great. So have you taken a trade already, Professor? Professor, if you don't mind giving me your real name, because it's looking weird to talk to you like that. Or if you're comfortable with it, it's okay. Short position is good, guys. But if you have missed out on this entry, then I can't do anything. This was a good point of entry. And this is a candle has been made. So yeah, Farzan. Yesterday, I think we were even speaking on chat, right? Farzan, did you send me a Telegram message? I got your Telegram message also, I think. Hold on for a second. Let me see. हाँ, you send me, is this you only Farzan, is this you, like you send me this message? 100 मैंने जीबीट से विड्रॉल करा है 100 USDT जीबीट पर, उससे ही करा दे करूंगा. Is this you? Did you send me this message? तो कैसे, मतलब हाउ इज इट गोइंग फॉर यू, इज इट गोइंग गुड, मतलब योर हाउ इज योर ट्रेडिंग जर्नी, डिड यू स्टार्ट और डिड यू नॉट? ओह ग्रेट, ओह ग्रेट, ओके. अभी मुझे ये बताओ कि आपने ट्रेडिंग शुरू की है, नहीं की है, आपकी लेवल ऑफ एक्सपर्टीज, आप मतलब कितना आपने ट्रेडिंग किया है आज तक, हाउ do you have any experience, like even one year, 2 years, any experience do you have? लेवरेज से डर लगता है आपको? Do you think that taking leverage is risky for you, like or ye, and also one more question is 100 USDT is what you are investing. अगर मान के चलो, पहले तो मैं ये नहीं कह रही कि आपके 100 USDT लूज हो जाएंगे, बट मान के चलो अगर 100 USDT के 100 USDT लूज हो गए फॉर एग्जांपल, आर यू रेडी टू टेक दैट काइंड ऑफ अ रिस्क? बिकॉज क्रिप्टो मार्केट्स में बहुत वॉलेटिलिटी होती है, एंड मोर ओवर यस देयर विल बी डेज समटाइम्स हम बहुत अच्छी टेक्निकल एनालिसिस करने के बाद भी देयर आर डेज व्हेन you cannot predict the markets, you like markets just boom like crazily, sudden volatility आएगी, इतना फटाक से अप एंड डाउन होगा कि मतलब विद इन सेकेंड्स ऑल्सो पैसा खो सकता है, ये भी पॉसिबिलिटी है. तो अभी मुझे ये आंसर करो आप कि आर यू विलिंग टू लूज आउट ऑन ऑल योर मनी? मैं ये नहीं कह रही कि आप लूज ही करोगे, यू विल हैव गुड डेज बैड डेज, बट यू आर यू रेडी फॉर दैट? क्योंकि किसी दिन प्रॉफिटेबल होगा पक्का, किसी दिन लॉसेस भी होंगे. तो आपको ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि लाइक यार प्रॉफिट हुआ तो आप खुश खुश होंगे और सबको दुआएं देंगे, मुझे दुआएं देंगे, लॉस होगा तो आप मुझे गाली दोगे या फिर प्लेटफॉर्म को बोलोगे कि फेक है ये. तो आर यू रेडी विद दैट, आर यू विद दैट माइंडसेट दैट यस आई एम रेडी टू टॉलरेट बोथ द थिंग्स? अच्छा होता है तो भी मैं रेडी हूँ, बुरा होता है तो भी मैं रेडी हूँ. If that is your mindset, then we will plan your trade accordingly. अभी आप मुझे बताओ 100 USDT तो आपने डिपॉजिट किया, दैट इज गुड, आई गॉट योर आंसर. अभी आप मुझे बताओ कि आपको ज्यादा रिस्की प्रोडक्ट में डालना अच्छा लगता है या आप स्टेबल क्रिप्टो करेंसी? बिकॉज सी मैं तो इथीरियम या सुई के अलावा मैं दूसरे कोई भी क्रिप्टोज में इन्वेस्ट नहीं करती हूँ. बिकॉज एक तो उसकी पूरी साइकोलॉजी जानो, फिर उसके बाद आप उसकी पूरी एनालिसिस करो, ये करो वो करो, बहुत ज्यादा टाइम कंज्यूमिंग एंड बहुत ज्यादा एनर्जी टेकिंग होता है. तो एक क्रिप्टो में आप बने रहेंगे एंड एक टाइम पे एक क्रिप्टो में ट्रेड करेंगे तो इट विल बी गुड इनफ, बिकॉज आपको एक तो ट्रेड में चार्ट्स भी देखने होते हैं, यू हैव टू गिव सम टाइम एंड यू हैव टू बी डिसिप्लिन इनफ. सो मैं लोगों को स्पेशली एनकरेज नहीं करती हूँ कि मल्टीपल ट्रेड्स लो, स्पेशली इन द स्टार्टिंग. तो आई डोंट वांट यू गाइस टू डू दैट कि आप मल्टीपल ट्रेड्स लो और आप सारे के सारे चार्ट्स देख नहीं पा रहे हो तो क्या फायदा है, राइट? अगर आप चार्ट्स को एनालाइज कर ही नहीं पा रहे हो या आप चार्ट्स के पैटर्न को समझ ही नहीं पा रहे हो और मल्टीपल ट्रेड्स आप ले रखे हो, मल्टीपल चीजों को आपको देखना पड़ रहा है, तो आपको वो करना फायदा नहीं होगा. एक सेकंड. ओके, सॉरी 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 फरजान। हाँ, तो मैं आपसे बात कर रही थी। फरजान, व्हाट आई मीन टू आस्क इज के अगर आप ना इस माइंडसेट से चलेंगे कि देयर विल बी डेज जहां पर आपको प्रॉफिट होगा एंड देयर विल बी डेज जहां पे आपको लॉस होगा, तो फिर आप ट्रेडिंग करने के लिए बिल्कुल रेडी हो। एक काम करें, अभी आपने डिसाइड भी कर लिया कि ओके आप इथेरियम में ट्रेड करें। अभी मुझे आप ये बताइए कि आप कितना लेवरेज लेने के लिए रेडी। आई नो $100 आपके पास है, जो कि आपके अकाउंट में 100 USDT आपके डिपॉजिट है। अब उसमें से आप कितना कैपिटल यूज करना चाहते हैं और लेवरेज कितना यूज करना चाहते हैं, आप मुझे एक बार क्लैरिटी दें। फिर उसके बाद हम लोग देखते हैं कि यहाँ पर उतने वाले अमाउंट से हम पोजीशन लेके अपना टारगेट अचीव कर पाएंगे या नहीं, वो हम लोग देखेंगे। दैट वी विल प्लान इट आउट अकॉर्डिंगली। प्लीज टेल मी हाउ मच। 100 USDT तो आपके पास है, पूरा 100 USDT यूज करना चाहते हैं आप 5x लेवरेज के साथ या नहीं आप? और ठीक है, मैं आपको बताती हूँ, 1 मिनट रुक जाओ। ओके, अभी देखो स्क्रीन पे आप देख रहे हो ना, ध्यान से देखो, ठीक है। अभी देखो $100 आपके पास है, ठीक है। $100 को अभी प्लेटफॉर्म पर 125x तक आपको मैं सजेस्ट नहीं करूंगी, आपको डिसाइड करना है। मैं आपको कैलकुलेशंस बताऊंगी, क्योंकि अल्टीमेटली देखो मार्केट्स इतने अनप्रिडिक्टेबल होती हैं। कभी कभी हम बहुत अच्छी टेक्निकल एनालिसिस करने के बाद भी कभी कभी मार्केट्स हमारे ऑपोजिट बिहेव करती है। तो मैं ये चाहती हूँ कि आप खुद डिसाइड करें अपना खुद का कैपिटल और लेवरेज, ताकि आपको पता हो कि अगर इवन इफ बेसिकली ये सारा का सारा पैसा वाइप आउट हो जाएगा इन द ट्रेड, तो आप उतनी कैपेसिटी रखते हो उसको लूज करने के लिए या नहीं। तो मैं अगर डिसाइड करूंगी तो आप मुझे ये बोलोगे कि मैम आपने बोला था तो मैंने किया। तो बेसिकली अभी मतलब यू नो मैं आपका ब्लेम लेना नहीं चाहती। आप खुद डिसाइड करो, मुझे मैं आपको कैलकुलेशन बताऊंगी। मैं आपको ये बता सकती हूँ अलबत्ता कि अगर हम वो वाले अमाउंट, आप जो अमाउंट सजेस्ट कर रहे हो उस पर अगर हम लोग ट्रेड लेते हैं, तो जो हम लोग टारगेट सेट करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं उसमें वो अचीवेबल होगा या नहीं होगा, मैं आपको वो उतना आइडिया दे सकती हूँ। पर मैं आपको 100% ये नहीं बोलूंगी, क्योंकि सजेशन ये दे सकती हूँ मैं, पर मैं ये नहीं कह सकती कि 100% ऐसा होगा ही, क्योंकि मार्केट्स अनप्रिडिक्टेबल होते हैं। एवरी मिनट एवरी सेकंड चेंज होती है चीजें। जो कैपिटल और आप लेवरेज इस्तेमाल करके आपके टारगेट को अचीव करने की कोशिश कर रहे हो, शायद मैं आपको चार्ट्स को देखकर एनालाइज करके मैं आपको बोल सकती हूँ कि वो अचीवेबल है या नहीं अचीवेबल है। अगर आप इससे ओके होते हो तो मैं आपको कैलकुलेशंस पहले बताऊंगी कि कैलकुलेशंस कैसा होंगे, फिर उसके बेसिस पे आप जो है ना डिसाइड कर लेना। ओके, देखो अभी आप जैसे कि आपके पास 100 USDT है, करेक्ट। तो 100 USDT को अगर आप 5 टाइम भी इसका लेवरेज लेते हो, वैसे तो प्लेटफॉर्म 125x तक देता है, यानी अगर आप $100 आपकी जेब में पड़े हैं, अगर आप 125 टाइम 125 टाइम्स आप लेवरेज लेते हैं, तो आप क्लोज टू 12,500 USDT का भी पोजीशन ले सकते हैं। यानी इसका मतलब यही सिंपल है कि आपकी बिकॉज जेब में 12,500 एक्चुअली है नहीं, लेकिन आपके पास कैपेसिटी है कि आप 100 × 125 टाइम्स आप आपका पोजीशन ले सकते हैं। लेकिन ये $12,500 का पोजीशन लेना मतलब डजंट मीन कि आपको प्लेटफॉर्म ऐसे ही 125x दे देगा। ये बेसिकली एक सर्टेन लेवल तक आपके पोजीशन को मेंटेन कर पाएगा, और ये 125x डजंट मीन कि 12,500 रुपीज आपको दे रहा है आपकी जेब से। ये सिर्फ आपको आपकी पोजीशन बढ़ाने के लिए सिर्फ एक आपको लेवरेज दे रहा है। लेकिन इसमें बैड पार्ट और द सैड पार्ट इज के आप इसमें अगर एक माइन्यूट ऑफ द मूवमेंट होता है अगेंस्ट यू, तो पोजीशन पूरी की पूरी मतलब खत्म हो जाएगी, और वो बेसिकली क्या कहते हैं लिक्विडेट हो जाएगी। बहुत सारे लोग क्या सोचते हैं कि यार मुझे मेरे पास $100 है, ओके मैं 125x ले लेता हूँ और मैं इतनी बड़ी पोजीशन ले लेता हूँ। लेकिन ट्रस्ट मी, ये बड़ी पोजीशन लेने से कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता है, क्योंकि इससे होता ये है कि अगर मार्केट आपके अगेंस्ट पॉइंट समथिंग भी अगेंस्ट चले जाएगी ना, तो ये आपके जो जेब में $100 का जो मार्जिन पड़ा है ना, वो 1 सेकंड में गायब हो जाएगा। तो वो चीज बहुत सारे लोग नहीं समझते हैं, जिसकी वजह से अक्सर बहुत गलत गलत दे टेक अ डिसीजन। नाउ आई विल शो यू why you should not take too much of leverage. The reason why you should not take too much of leverage, maximum as a beginner trader, you should be only targeting not more than 5x. 5x भी कभी कभी बहुत होता है, तो वो बेसिकली दैट ऑल्सो यू शुड नॉट टेक। अभी देखो 100 into 5 मतलब यू आर एबल टू टेक अराउंड क्लोज टू $500 वाला पोजिशन। सो $500 पोजिशन मीन्स, अभी फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैं आपको बताती हूँ, जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल यू आर टेकिंग अ शॉर्ट पोजीशन, यहाँ पे मैंने एंट्री पॉइंट बताई थी आपको 3015। इफ यू वुड हैव बीन फॉलोइंग माय इंस्ट्रक्शंस, जहाँ पे मैंने यहाँ पे एंट्री बताई थी 3015 पे, सो यू यूज योर $500 टू बाय दैट। ओके, सो यू आर एबल टू बाय क्लोज टू 0.165 कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स ऑफ क्या कहते हैं, इथीरियम। ओके, नाउ मैंने 1:2 का टारगेट रखा, और 1:2 के टारगेट में बेसिकली मेरी एग्जिट बनती है 2998, विच इज ऑलमोस्ट अब क्लोज टू टारगेट आ ही रहा है। अभी तो ऐसे तो करंटली 3001 पे चल रहा है प्राइस, लेकिन अगर 2998 मैंने टारगेट रखा है, तो मैंने इसको सेल कर दिया 2998 पे, इमेजिन। ओके, इसको मैंने सेल कर दिया, तो 497 इज व्हाट आई एम सेलिंग इट एट। तो यानी मैंने ओरिजिनल अमाउंट लगाई थी $500 की, और अब मुझे आया है 497 आसपास। ओके, तो यानी मेरा मोटा मोटी प्रॉफिट होता है $3 का। ओके, $3 का मुझे प्रॉफिट हुआ। अब इसमें ऑफकोर्स टेकर फीस और मेकर फीस रहेगी, वो तो आपको कैलकुलेट करनी पड़ेगी। 0.05 टेकर फीस रहेगी, मेकर फीस 0.02%, वो आप निकाल दोगे। तो वो निकालने के बाद यू विल बी लेफ्ट आउट। इवन अगर चलो वो वैसे तो बहुत ज्यादा नहीं होती है, 0.05 0.02, मतलब हार्डली डेसिमल्स में होगा। चलो फिर भी मान के चलते कि 0.5 भी निकल गया, तो यू स्टिल विल बी लेफ्ट आउट विद $2.5 इज द प्रॉफिट। अभी अभी देखो आप यहाँ से, जो बेसिकली ये किस टाइम की कैंडल थी, ये 3:05 की कैंडल थी, एंड बिटवीन 3:05 की कैंडल एंड सपोज आपका टारगेट यहाँ कहीं अचीव हो जाता है, तो यानी क्लोज टू 45 मिनट्स टू 1 आवर के टारगेट में आपने $2.5 कमा लिए। ओके, ये अच्छी साइड ऑफ द स्टोरी है, दिस इज गुड साइड ऑफ द स्टोरी। बट द वर्स्ट साइड ऑफ द स्टोरी इज, कभी कभी हम लोग की प्रिडिक्शन सही निकल जाती है, कभी गलत निकल जाती है, कभी ऐसा होता है कि मार्केट में सडनली फ्लक्चुएशंस आ जाते हैं, कुछ तो कुछ होता है। क्योंकि आप हर दिन कभी कभी लेके बैठोगे, इमीडिएटली आपको प्रॉफिट हो भी जाएगा, आप क्लोज भी कर दोगे। देखो, एक वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग जो मैंने अक्सर नोटिस की है कि अक्सर लोग ना ग्रीड में जाते हैं। जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल आपने अभी स्टार्टिंग में टारगेट रखा कि 1:2 पे मुझे एग्जिट मारना, तो मतलब आप वही माइंडसेट से चलना, जस्ट बिकॉज मार्केट अब आगे मूव होते हुए दिखाई दे रही है, आपको एक इंड्यूस कर रही है बहुत फास्ट फास्ट मूव। फॉर एग्जाम्पल यहाँ पे जहाँ पे हमने टारगेट रखा था, आपने देखा हो कि ये टारगेट में सडनली मूवमेंट काफी आया और मार्केट बहुत ज्यादा और नीचे गिर गई। ओके, यहाँ तक आते कि इंस्टेड ऑफ 2.5 मतलब आपने शायद क्लोज टू $5 का प्रॉफिट बना लिया, तो इट्स गुड, एग्जिट इट देन एंड देयर इटसेल्फ। अब होता क्या है पता है, जब वो इंड्यूसमेंट में आते हैं ना, तो अक्सर लोग क्या करते हैं, अरे यार नीचे गिर रहा है यानी और शायद गिर सकता है, ये सोच के क्या करते हैं और उसको डीले कर देते हैं। डीले करते ही वहीं पे अक्सर गलती होती है, और मार्केट फिर से फटाक से उलट लाइक पलट जाती है। फिर वहां पे आपका फिर जो आपको आ भी रहा था, अभी आपको शायद $4-5 बन रहे थे, वो भी आपका खो जाता है। तो टारगेट के बेसिस पे चला करें। अगर आपने एक प्रॉपर पोजीशन आइडेंटिफाई कर ली है, तो 1:2 का रेशियो लगा के या 1:3 जो भी अचीवेबल नंबर लग रहा है फॉर द डे, वो अचीव करने के लिए आप लगाकर उसी पर कायम रहे। अक्सर आप जैसे ही मार्केट अच्छी दिख रही है, आपको बहुत लुक्रेटिव लग रही है, बड़ा अच्छे अच्छे मूवमेंट्स नजर आ रहे हैं, वो मूवमेंट्स नहीं होते, वो ट्रैप्स होते हैं। अंडरस्टैंड दिस थिंग के मार्केटों को अक्सर आदत होती है कि ट्रेडर को अट्रैक्ट करने के लिए या इंड्यूस करने के लिए, जैसा एक कहते हैं ना कि एक अट्रैक्शन क्रिएट करने के लिए, एक जैसा नॉर्मल लाइफ में होता है, वैसे ही ये मार्केट में भी ना, जब बड़े बड़े कैंडल्स क्रिएट होते हुए नजर आते हैं ना, वो इंड्यूसमेंट होती है, काइंड ऑफ आपको अट्रैक्ट करती है कि यार अब तो मतलब मार्केट और नीचे जाने, तो ठीक है मैं अपना टारगेट और बढ़ा देता हूँ और बढ़ा देता। आप ये गलतियां ना करें, क्योंकि जो इनिशियली आपने टारगेट लगा के आप चल रहे हो उसी पर चले। अगर हाँ आपको ओवरऑल जब शुरू से आप देख रहे हो, बहुत टाइम से बैठ के देख रहे हो और आप देख रहे हो कि ठीक है आज मार्केट इतने लेवल पे चल रही है, तो आप अपना टारगेट बढ़ाना। बट अगर आप देख रहे हो कि सुबह से 2% 2.5% के आसपास भी नहीं मूव हो रही है, लेकिन फिर आपने वो इंड्यूसमेंट कैंडल को पकड़ के सडनली अपना टारगेट चेंज कर लिया, तो वहां पे आपकी गलती हो सकती है। तो ये चीजें ना करें। तो अभी आपको समझ में आ गया $100 से आप $500 का कैसा पोजीशन ले सकते हैं। वैसे तो आप इवन आपके पूरे कंप्लीट $100 को भी ना यूज करें, इवन $10 को भी इस्तेमाल करके आप प्रॉफिट कमा सकते हैं। कैसे कमा सकते हैं मैं आपको बताऊंगी। फिर से सेम वाले सिनारियो में देखो, अभी $10 आपने इस्तेमाल किया और आप उस पर लगा दिए पांच पांच टाइम का लेवरेज, तो यानी 50। देखो अभी इसमें क्या होगा पता है, इसमें ओनली फर्क यही है कि जितना अमाउंट छोटा है ना, उतना छोटा प्रॉफिट होगा, जितना बड़ा अमाउंट होगा उतना बड़ा। अभी शायद 50 जैसे $500 में आपको सीधा सीधा मोटा मोटी $2 या $3 का प्रॉफिट हो रहा था। यू माइट नॉट बी एबल टू गेट दैट काइंड ऑफ प्रॉफिट। अब ये प्रॉफिट में डेसिमल्स में आ जाएगा, प्रॉफिट होगा नो डाउट, लेकिन डेसिमल्स में आ जाएगा। पर वो डेसिमल्स क्या आपके लिए मायने रखते हैं, डज दैट रियली मैटर टू यू? मतलब आप पेनीज में तो कमाना नहीं चाहते ना, लाइक आपको डेफिनेटली कुछ ज्यादा कमाना है। तो ऐसे में द ओनली वे इज के भाई आप थोड़ा सा आपको अमाउंट बढ़ाना पड़ेगा। लेकिन हाँ अब आपको $10 से आपको ज्यादा बढ़ाना ही नहीं है, आपकी कैपेसिटी है ही नहीं, तो फिर तब तो कोई भी आपको बोल नहीं सकता कि कुछ करने के लिए। तो 30 अभी देखिए, जैसे यहाँ पे 3017 पे मैंने पोजीशन ली, तो $50 से मैंने ये वाली कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, इतने का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट खरीदा और मैंने एग्जिट मारा 2998 एज यूजुअल। ओके, तो मेरा प्रॉफिट हो गया इतना। तो ये नंबर मैं कॉपी कर लेती हूँ और मैं इसको $50 से माइनस करूंगी। ओके, तो मेरा प्रॉफिट लेफ्ट आउट होता है इतना 0.314, जो कि ये मेरा पेनीज में है। बेसिकली इसमें से फिर से मेरी टेकर और मेकर फीस भी कटेगी, बट स्टिल मैं टेकर मेकर फीस भी कटने के बाद भी मैं मुझे कुछ पेनीज में प्रॉफिट बच जाएगा। अब ये पेनीज के लिए आप रेडी हो तो ये आपकी मर्जी है। अब आप उसको बढ़ाना चाहते हैं तो वो भी आपकी मर्जी है। अब सवाल ये आता है, आपने मुझे बोला कि बट यू नो बेटर देन मी बोल के आप बोल रहे हो, तो मैं आपको एक बहुत क्लियर कट क्लैरिटी देना चाहती हूँ कि देखो 5 टाइम आप लेवरेज ले रहे हो, सही है, 5 टाइम्स आप लेवरेज ले रहे हो। अब इसमें होता क्या है कि ये गुड साइड ऑफ द स्टोरी हो गई कि आपने 5 टाइम का लेवरेज ले लिया, $100 लगा दिए। अगर आपके हिसाब से मार्केट चले गई तो आपको सीधा सीधा एक घंटे के अंदर अंदर आपको $3-4 का प्रॉफिट हो गया आफ्टर आफ्टर योर डिडक्शन एंड ऑल। अगर आपके अगेंस्ट चली गई तो क्या, अगेंस्ट चली गई तो क्या, आपने लगाया लेकिन आपके अगेंस्ट चली गई, तो अभी क्या होगा पता है। अब जैसे ही आपने करंट प्राइस आपने किस पे खरीदा था, 3017 पे, राइट? तो आपने लिया था लेवरेज $100 का, तो बेसिकली $100 को आप डिवाइड करोगे आपके पोजीशन से। कितने से? पोजीशन से। पोजीशन साइज कितनी थी? $500 की, करेक्ट? तो आपने, आपके पास कितनी कैपेसिटी है, यानी आपके पास है 0.2 टाइम्स ऑफ द कैपेसिटी टू होल्ड दैट पोजीशन। ओके, आपके पास है ₹100, मतलब $100 आपकी अकाउंट में, लेकिन आपने ली है $500 की पोजीशन, तो आपके पास कैपेसिटी कितनी टाइम बन गई है? 0.2%। तो अब ये मान के चलो कि पूरी ओवरऑल मार्केट 1% की है, नॉट 1%, मतलब ओवरऑल मार्केट अभी आप जो पोजीशन लेने वाले हो वो वन, उसको इक्विवेलेंट टू 1 कर लो या 100 कर लो, जो भी है। तो अगर आप 1 मान के चलते हो तो उसमें से आप ये 0.2 आपका जो आपकी कैपेसिटी है वो निकालोगे आप। ओके, तो ये हो गया 0.8, यानी 0.8 तक बेसिकली आप अपना पोजीशन को यानी आपके फेवर में होती है तो नो प्रॉब्लम। अगर बेसिकली ये कैसे हम लोग माइनस या प्लस हम क्यों करते हैं पता है, अगर हम शॉर्ट ले रहे हैं तो बेसिकली उसमें आपको माइनस करना पड़ेगा, और अगर आप बेसिकली, नहीं सॉरी, नॉट माइनस एंड प्लस कब होगा मैं बताती हूँ। आप शॉर्ट ले रहे हो, आपकी डायरेक्शन में जा रही मार्केट, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। जब अगर आपके ऑपोजिट में जा रही है तो तब आपको माइनस करके आपकी पोजीशन को देखना पड़ेगा, यानी आप अभी फिलहाल आपकी पोजीशन को ओनली 0.8 टाइम्स तक सर्वाइव कर पाओगे। यानी फॉर एग्जाम्पल 3017 से आपने शॉर्ट किया था, अगर आपने बेसिकली अगर वो नीचे की तरफ नहीं आई समझो, तो आपने बेसिकली 3017 इंटू 0.8 करना है। तो यानी अगर 3017 into, sorry, into 1.2 you should do actually 1.2, which means के अगर 1.2 मैं क्यों कर रही हूँ पता है आपको? यस, वो तो सही है, प्रॉफिट जितना होगा उतना लॉस भी होगा, बिकॉज ऑफ लेवरेज। क्या जितना परसेंट प्रॉफिट होगा उतना ही सेम परसेंटेज में लॉस भी होगा, ऑपोजिट जाने की वजह से नहीं। आई करेक्ट दिस टू यू, प्रॉफिट जितना होगा उतना लॉस नहीं होगा, दैट्स व्हाट आई एम शोइंग यू। देखो अभी आपने 5, यू टुक 5 टाइम्स ऑफ द लेवरेज, करेक्ट, यू टुक द एंट्री प्राइस एट 3017, करेक्ट, which means the 5x leverage that you are taking is nothing but, अगर for example 5x is what, 5x is 5 divided by 100, okay, अगर इसको डेसिमल में हम लोग कन्वर्ट कर देते हैं तो 5 divided by 100 is nothing but 5 divided by 100 into 100 करते हैं। wait. $100 into 5 we are doing it, 5 times we are doing it, so we are getting a $500. so आप $100 का 5 गुना ज्यादा आप बेसिकली leverage ले रहे हो platforms, okay, understand this thing first. $100 is what you have, 5 times extra you're taking to enhance your position. Now, so which means that if you're taking $500 position, अब यहाँ पर दो ऑप्शन है आपके पास, either you take a short position or you take a long position, both are okay. But if it is going in the opposite direction, that's where exactly you want to know, right? Okay? You asked me this question, leverage की वजह से क्या जितना परसेंटेज प्रॉफिट हो रहा है उतना लॉस भी होता है। तो उसमें अब नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन ये आता है कि आपके फेवर में जाए तो आप मतलब 1:2 1:3 जहां पे भी आपको एग्जिट मारना है मार दे, पर उसका ऑपोजिट हम फिलहाल के लिए अपनी जो हमने कैलकुलेशंस किए उसी के बेसिस पे वी विल गो कैलकुलेटेड, बिकॉज आई डोंट वांट टू कंफ्यूज यू। if I'm going to show you for the buy position, then it might be it might be very confusing, so that's why अभी देखो क्योंकि आप 5 टाइम्स ले रहे हो तो $100 जो आपके पास मार्जिन है, ओके, डिवाइडेड बाय 500 is what, 0.2, okay, अभी 0.2 times it is able to hold your position. Suppose if it is going in your direction, no problem, but if it is not going in your direction, which means it is going up, तो 1 को ओवरऑल आपके ट्रेड को मान के चले और 0.2 अगर उसमें एनहांस हो गया है, यानी 0.2 आपको कैपेसिटी है शॉर्ट को कंटिन्यू करने के लिए, लेकिन क्योंकि मार्केट आपके हिसाब से मूव नहीं हो रहा, इट इज नॉट मूविंग इन डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन, इट इज गोइंग इन द अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन, मींस इट्स एन ऑपोजिट थिंग दैट इज हैपनिंग, राइट? सो अगर ओवरऑल मार्केट 1 मान के चलते, जो नॉट ओवरऑल मार्केट, ओवरऑल जो ट्रेड आपने लिया उसको 1 मान के चलते हैं और आपकी अभी फिलहाल मार्केट ऑपोजिट चल रही है, तो 1 के ऊपर 0.2 आपका चढ़ गया है कैपेसिटी, तो यानी अभी आपकी capacity to hold that particular trade is up to 1.2 times of what you have entered into. तो जैसे कि आपने 3017 पे आपने अपना ट्रेड लिया है, तो अगर मान के चले कि 3017 से प्राइस ऊपर की तरफ चला गया इंस्टेड ऑफ गोइंग डाउन, तो आपका ट्रेड 3620, यानी जब तक ये प्राइस $3620 पर नहीं पहुंचेगा तब तक आपकी प्राइस लिक्विडेशन नहीं होगी। डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड दिस थिंग? Please tell me yes or no. Then again, I will basically explain you in more detailed manner. देखो, आपके फेवर में चला गया तो आप तो 1:2 1:3 में कहीं ना कहीं निकाल लोगे. मैं ऐसे शॉर्ट पोजीशन की बारे में बात कर रही हूँ, तो प्लीज इसको लॉन्ग पोजीशन में इमेजिन मत करें, ना ही उस तरीके से लेके ना अपना ट्रेड अप डालें. अभी आपके फेवर में चले गई, आपने 3017 पे पोजीशन ली, 100 इंटू 5 टाइम्स आपने लेवरेज लगाया, $500 का आपने पोजीशन लगाया, 3017 पे आपने एंट्री प्राइस ले ली. अभी आपके फेवर में चले गई तो आपने तो 1:2 पे प्रॉफिट भी ले लिया, आराम से आप सो गए जाके, खत्म, आप आज का ट्रेड खत्म. नहीं, अभी एक दिन होता है कि आप आते हो, आप फिर से वही सेम पोजीशन लेते हो, 100 इंटू 5 में लगा देते हो, और 100 और क्या होता है कि 3017 से नीचे जाने की जगह ऊपर जाने लग जाती है. आपने सोचा कि भाई मैं 3017 पे सेल करता हूँ और कहीं ना कहीं नीचे कहीं तो मैं उसको सेल मतलब एग्जिट कर दूंगा कहीं. अभी नहीं गई, ऑपोजिट चलने लगी, 3017 की जगह 18 हो गई, 3020 हो गई, 3030 हो गई, बढ़ते गई बढ़ती गई बढ़ती गई बढ़ती गई, ऐसे ही बढ़ते जा रही है. अब बढ़ती जा रही है तो ऐसे समय पे जो आपने $100 का आपका मार्जिन इस्तेमाल किया, वो $100 आपके कब तक आपके उस पोजीशन को होल्ड करके रखेंगे, इज व्हाट वी कैलकुलेटेड. यानी $3620 तक जब तक प्राइस रीच नहीं होगा, तब तक आपकी आपकी जो मार्जिन है अकाउंट में, वो आपके पोजीशन को सेफ गार्डेड रखेगी. अब इसमें बात एक ये होती है, क्योंकि आपके पास 0.20 लाइक 0.2 टाइम्स आपके पास सेफ गार्ड करने की पोजीशन है. यानी 20% तक भी अगर मार्केट फ्लक्चुएट होती है अगेंस्ट यू, 5x लेवरेज लेने का मतलब ये होता है कि आपके पास 20% की कैपेसिटी है अपने पोजीशन को होल्ड करके रखने के लिए. अगर मार्केट आपके अगेंस्ट 20% भी अगेंस्ट जाती है तो आपके पास स्टिल कैपेसिटी है उसको होल्ड करने के लिए. अब होता यह है कि बेसिकली आपके पास अभी कैसे देखो, अभी देखो 0.14% पे मार्केट चल रही है इथेरियम की, स्क्रीन पे आपको दिख रहा है राइट, 0.14. तो अगर मार्केट से 1-2-3% की भी चल रही है, 4% की भी चल रही है, तो आपके पास 20% का मार्जिन है. इमेजिन यू हैव 20% का मार्जिन. अगर मार्केट चल ही रही है 2-4% के बीच में, तो यू डोंट यू थिंक यू हैव गुड इनफ कैपेसिटी कि अगर इवन इफ इट इज गोइंग अगेंस्ट यू, कि आप अपने ट्रेड को होल्ड कर सकते हो. मैं ये नहीं कह रही कि बिकॉज मार्केट 3-4% की चल रही है तो भाई आप पूरा 20 का 20 आपका परसेंट को ना आपके लेवरेज को पूरा खत्म ही कर दो. आपके पास ओके, आपके पास 20% की कैपेसिटी है, अभी तो 4% की मार्केट चल रही है, तो स्टिल होल्ड करो क्योंकि वो वापस से रिवर्स हो जाएगी वापस. नो, यू आर नॉट डूइंग दैट. भले मार्केट 1% की चल रही हो, 3% की चल रही हो, 4% की कुछ भी चल रही हो, द मोमेंट यू सी कि भाई 0.5% भी या 1% भी फ्लक्चुएट हो जाती है आपके अगेंस्ट, स्टॉप लॉस लगाओ, खत्म करो बात को. आज आपको प्रॉफिट नहीं हुआ, इट्स ओके. आपके पास जस्ट बिकॉज मेरे पास 20% की कैपेसिटी है, मैं वेट करूंगा, उसको होल्ड करूंगा, वो रिवर्स हो जाएगी, वो रिवर्स हो जाएगी, वो रिवर्स हो जाएगी, वो रिवर्स हो जाएगी. इट्स लाइक एक बुलेट ट्रेन चल रही है सामने और आप भागते हुए उसको पकड़ने की कोशिश कर रहे हो. उसमें होगा यही कि ट्रेन ऑब्वियसली आगे निकल ही जाएगी और आप पीछे उसके दौड़ते दौड़ते उसको पकड़ ही नहीं पाओ. तो ऐसे में ये बेवकूफी करना कि ओके नहीं रिवर्स हो जाएगी, रिवर्स, देखो रिवर्स होने के भी देर आर अपॉर्चुनिटीज, देर आर टाइम्स व्हेन इट कैन रिवर्स. एंड मैंने आपको कल की सेशन में वेरी क्लियरली बताया था कि खैर हमारे यहाँ जीबिट पे वो फिबोनाची रिट्रेसमेंट वाला वो नहीं है हमारे यहाँ ट्रेडिंग व्यू पे, पर आप ट्रेडिंग व्यू पर जाके अपना फिबोनाची रिट्रेसमेंट लगाकर आप अपने ट्रेड्स को देख सकते हैं. देखो, रिट्रेसमेंट और रिवर्सल में बहुत जमीन आसमान का फर्क है. रिट्रेसमेंट मतलब एक छोटा सा माइनर पुल बैक आता है मार्केट में, फिर वो वापस से उठ जाती है, फिर नीचे जाती है, फिर उठ जाती है, फिर नीचे जाती है, फिर उसको रिट्रेसमेंट बोलते हैं. रिवर्सल क्या होता है कि मार्केट एक ट्रेंड में चल रही थी, अब वो ट्रेंड टोटली चेंज होकर पूरा नीचे की तरफ आ जाता है. तो अभी ऐसे में अगर आपने शॉर्ट पोजीशन ले रखी हो, यू हैव टेकन अ शॉर्ट पोजीशन ओवर देयर, तो अभी क्या होगा, यहाँ पर आप सोच रहे हो कि भाई ठीक है, इसने नीचे जाते हुए फिर वो ऊपर की तरफ चली गई, तो अब आप ये ऊपर जा रही है, ऊपर जा रही है, अब आप सिर्फ यही सोचते बैठे भाई रिट्रेस हो जाएगी, रिट्रेस हो जाएगी, रिट्रेस हो जाएगी, मैं ओके वो जब रिट्रेस हो जाएगी तो मैं निकाल लूंगा करके आप सोचते रहोगे। लेकिन अगर ट्रेंड ही रिवर्स हो गया, ट्रेंड ही रिवर्स हो गया, तो फिर अब उसके नीचे आने के चांसेस बहुत कम है भाई। मतलब इट विल टेक एटलीस्ट कपल ऑफ डेज, मंथ्स, आई डोंट नो। हो सकता है कि कभी कभी रिवर्सल हो जाता है, तो कभी कभी डेज मंथ्स भी रिवर्सल चलता ही रहता है। मतलब वो ट्रेंड में फिर वो कंटिन्यूसली 15 दिन, एक महीना, कुछ डिपेंड करता है वो कैसे मूव होती है, until कुछ सच में फिर से एक मार्केट में न्यूज आई और उसको बदल दे, तो फिर वो अलग बात होती है। लेकिन ट्रेंड जो चल रहा है ना, वो रिवर्सल होने के बहुत कम चांसेस होते हैं। तो ऐसे में रिवर्सल है या आपका बेसिकली रिट्रेसमेंट है, वो जानने के लिए ये वाला टूल इस्तेमाल करो कि फिबोनाची रिट्रेसमेंट करके एक टूल होता है, जो कि हमारे जीबिट के प्लेटफॉर्म पे शायद वो अवेलेबल नहीं है। तो ट्रेडिंग व्यू पे आके आप ये अपना फिबोनाची रिट्रेसमेंट लगाओ। इसमें होता यह है कि अगर प्राइस को रिट्रेस होना हो, तो वो मैक्सिमम, देखो मैक्सिमम यहां तक पहुंच के, ये इसकी आखिरी आखिरी कैपेसिटी है। अगर उसको रिट्रेस होना है ना, तो वो बेसिकली 0.7 तक आकर, 0.7 तक आकर ये पलटी मार लेगा। ओके, रिट्रेसमेंट होना हो तो। ओके, अगर उसको रिट्रेस नहीं होना है, वो पूरे का पूरा ट्रेंड को ही चेंज कर रहा है, यानी एक अप ट्रेंड चल रहा था इस तरीके से, और अभी उसको पलटी मारनी है, तो अब वो, जैसे मैंने बताया कि वो ऊपर जाता है नीचे जाता है, राइट। तो उसको पलटी मारना हो तो बेसिकली अगर वो अब नीचे की तरफ जाने लग रहा है, तो वो रिट्रेस, अभी नेक्स्ट उसको उठना था, फिर उसको नीचे गिरना था, राइट। अब वो करने की जगह अगर वो कंप्लीटली नीचे की तरफ हो जा रहा है, और यहाँ पर आप देख रहे हो कि 0.7 से वो नीचे आ गया, फॉर एग्जाम्पल अब ये जो वाली कैंडल चल रही है, अगर ये कैंडल कंप्लीटली इधर तक आ जाएगी या इससे ज्यादा थोड़ा और भी बढ़ जाएगी, तो फिर मोस्ट केसेस में यहां से इसको उठने के चांसेस नहीं होते। अब आप देखो, यहां से उसने ये लो से उसने ये हाई बनाया, ये स्विंग लो था उसका, ये स्विंग हाई था। ओके, अभी मैं थोड़ा सा ड्रॉइंग्स को डिलीट करती हूँ, शायद आपको समझ नहीं आ रहा हो। ये उसका स्विंग लो था, ये उसका स्विंग हाई था। अभी अगर इस स्विंग को उसने क्रॉस करके इतना लेवल पे रेजिस्टेंस बनाया था, ये यहाँ पे उसने सपोर्ट बनाया था, अगर इसको यहाँ से ये ब्रेक करके पूरा का पूरा नीचे चले जाएगा ना, तो ये एक तो बेसिकली चेंज ऑफ कैरेक्टर हो गया यहाँ से, एक तो ब्रेकआउट स्ट्रक्चर भी हो गया, ब्रेकआउट स्ट्रक्चर भी हो गया, चेंज ऑफ कैरेक्टर भी हो गया, और यहाँ से मोस्ट लाइकली अभी रिवर्सल हो जाएगा, और अब यहाँ से प्राइस शायद नीचे की तरफ जाने लग जाए। तो उसके पास कैपेसिटी है। कभी प्राइस क्या करता है, यहां तक नीचे, मैं आपको एक मिनट और ये ड्राइंग को डिलीट कर देती हूँ। प्राइस क्या करता है कभी, अभी जैसे ये ऊपर की तरफ जा रहा है, राइट, अप ट्रेंड में थोड़ा सा जा रहा है, राइट। तो अभी प्राइस क्या करता है, कभी ऐसे नीचे आता है, 0.2 पे आता है, फिर रिट्रेस कर जाता है। ओके, फिर आता है, फिर 0.3 तक आता है, फिर रिट्रेस कर जाता है। ओके, फिर 0.5 तक आता है, फिर रिट्रेस कर जाता है। ओके, फिर ऊपर आता है, हो सकता है कि फिर 0.7 तक आ जाए। ऐसा करते करते बेसिकली अगर वो, अब हो सकता है यहीं पे वो नीचे की तरफ सडनली मूव हो जाए, या फिर से उसने एक बार रिट्रेस कर लिया, जो कि मैक्सिमम केसेस में बहुत से बार बहुत बार आप अब देखोगे जब भी ट्रेंड चल रहा है, तो 3 या 5 मर्तबा वो सपोर्ट रेजिस्टेंसेस को टच करता है। मेजॉरिटी केसेस में 5वीं मर्तबा वो कंप्लीटली रिवर्सल ले लेने की कोशिश करता है। तो ऐसे में आप जब ये ऊपर जाएगा, तो हो सकता है कि नेक्स्ट वाली उसमें वो पूरा नीचे की तरफ भी चला जाए। अब यहाँ से आपको डाउन ट्रेंड शुरू हो जाएगा, यहाँ से अब ये इधर 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 मूव होते हुए नजर आएगा। तो अब ये कितने बार रिट्रेस होगा, ये इसकी कोई गारंटी नहीं है। अब ये मैंने तो 4-5 मरतबा उतारा है, ठीक है, आई डू इट 4-5 टाइम्स, बट नॉट नेसेसरी। कभी कभी अब हो सकता है कि अब नेक्स्ट फ्यू मिनट्स में, क्योंकि अगर बाइंग प्रेशर बिल्ड नहीं हो रहा है, ज्यादा बायर्स नहीं है, तो हो सकता है कि प्राइस यहीं से सडनली पूरा ड्रॉप आउट ले ले, ड्रॉप आउट लेके फिर वो सडनली यहाँ तक गिर जाए, और फिर यहाँ से डाउन ट्रेंड बना के अपनी नीचे नीचे की तरफ चला जाए। तो इसकी कोई गारंटी नहीं होती, बट मेजोरिटी केसेस में देखा जाता है कि वो प्राइस जो है ना एटलीस्ट सपोर्ट एंड रेजिस्टेंसेस को, जैसे ये वाले ट्रेंड अगर अप ट्रेंड चल रहा है तो मेजोरिटी ऑफ द केसेस में सपोर्ट एंड रेजिस्टेंस को एटलीस्ट 2 या 3 या 5 मर्तबा तो कैसे भी टच करता है, टच करके फिर 5वीं मर्तबा वो नीचे की तरफ ऐसे बढ़ने की कोशिश करता है इस तरीके से, या फिर तीसरे टाइम में भी हो सकता है, कभी चौथे टाइम, पर कभी कभी ऐसी कोई 100% गारंटी तो होती नहीं है, लेकिन मैक्सिमम देखा जो गया है वो है कि 5 टाइम या 3 टाइम मिनिमम। और फिर अगर उससे ज्यादा हो रहा है तो यानी फिर मतलब that means that the buying buyers are very active and मतलब अप ट्रेंड चल रहा है, बायर्स आर वेरी एक्टिव एंड बायर्स आर इन कंट्रोल, तो फिर वो ट्रेंड कंटिन्यू होते ही जा रहा है, होते जा रहा है। बट अगर सेलर्स ने कंट्रोल टेक ओवर कर लिया है तो फिर बेसिकली वो नीचे की तरफ जाते रहेगा। तो ये सारी चीजें होती है आपको डिटरमाइन करने के लिए कि रिट्रेसमेंट हो रहा है कि नहीं हो रहा है, रिट्रेसमेंट हो रहा है तो कैसे हो रहा है, और आपको ऐसे में ट्रेड लेना चाहिए नहीं लेना चाहिए। दीज आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग्स। तो अभी आपको होपफुली समझ में आ गया होगा कि लेवरेज पोजीशन लेनी कैसी है, आप कितने टाइम तक लेवरेज ले सकते हो और आपका पोजीशन कितने टाइम तक बेसिकली होल्ड कर सकता है, वो सारी चीजें आप अंडरस्टूड कर ही चुके होंगे। अगर स्टिल अभी आपको डाउट है तो प्लीज फील फ्री टू आस्क मी, आई विल क्लैरिफाई यू वट एवर यू वांट, एंड देन मैं आपको बताती हूँ कि डिफरेंट सिनारियोज में बेसिकली आप अपना ट्रेड कैसे ले सकते हैं। देखिए, स्टार्टिंग ऑफ द सेशन में मैंने आप लोगों को यहाँ पे सेल का एक सिग्नल दिया था, हालांकि मैं आपको बाय का भी सिग्नल दे सकती थी, लेकिन बाय मैंने आप लोगों को उस वक्त अपना रीजन भी दिया था स्टार्टिंग ऑफ द सेशन के, सेल बाय लेना यहाँ से रिस्की हो सकता है, उसके मैंने अपने वैलिड रीजन दिए थे क्यों रिस्की हो सकता है, और वो प्रिडिक्शन सच हुई। आप देख सकते हो लाइव फिलहाल मेरे साथ के मैंने जो आपको बाय करने से आपको रोका, क्यों रोका, और सेल क्यों करने कहा था मैंने, आप लाइव देख सकते हो। आप अगर आपने मेरी उस वक्त बात सुनी होती और यहाँ पे आपने ट्रेड ले लिया होता तो आराम से अभी आप 1:2 के रेशियो पे आप अपना प्रॉफिट कमाते होते। $500 जैसे फैजान जैसा आप फरजान है, फैजान है, पता नहीं आपका नाम, तो आप देख रहे हो कि आपके $100 से $500 से आप बेसिकली आपने यहाँ से यहाँ तक जितनी देर आपने मेरे साथ टाइम स्पेंड किया उतने टाइम में आपने अगर ट्रेड ले लिया होता तो अभी आप फिलहाल आराम से $2-2.5 के प्रॉफिट पे तो बैठते होते, जो कि बेसिकली आपका एटलीस्ट $2 to $3 तो प्रॉफिट हो गया होता। या आई अंडरस्टैंड माय डियर, दैट्स ट्रू। मुझे भी शुरू शुरू में जब मैं ट्रेडिंग की दुनिया में उतरी थी ना, मुझे भी नहीं समझ आया था। इट्स ओके, इट्स नॉर्मल, कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है। क्योंकि थोड़ा क्या है ना, प्रैक्टिस मेक्स अ मैन परफेक्ट जैसे बोलते हैं ना, इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि आप जितना प्रैक्टिस करोगे उतना आप परफेक्ट बनोगे। तो इट्स ओके अगर आपको एक दिन में कुछ चीजें समझ में नहीं आ रही है, आप करते जाओगे तो ही आपको वो चीज समझ में आएगी। बस थोड़े ना बेसिक्स अपने सही कर लोगे, कॉन्सेप्ट्स आप समझ लोगे ना, तो फिर उसके बाद बहुत आसान हो जाएगा। इट्स नॉट सो डिफिकल्ट ऑल्सो। कोई लोग ना बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेट करने की कोशिश करते हैं, ऐसे चार्ट पैटर्न्स पता नहीं ये बड़े बड़े कॉन्सेप्ट्स लाने की कोशिश करते हैं, ये बड़े बड़े चीजें इस्तेमाल। ट्रस्ट मी, हार्ड पाथ लेने से रिजल्ट्स जरूरी नहीं है कि अच्छे आए, मतलब स्मार्ट वे से भी आप चीजें कर सकते हैं एंड स्टिल यू कैन बी प्रॉफिटेबल। बट पर पता नहीं लोगों को, कुछ लोगों को पसंद होता है हार्ड वे से, वो लोग पैसा कमाना चाहते हैं, उनको लगता है शायद उसी से बेटर रिजल्ट्स आते हैं। बट हर किसी का, जैसे हम कहते हैं ना कि तरीका अलग होता है, वे ऑफ डूइंग थिंग्स अलग होते हैं। मैं किसी को जज नहीं करती हूँ, वैसे तो मैं खुद बहुत सारे मेंटोर्स गुरुज को फॉलो करती हूँ, लेकिन करती तो मैं अपने मन की ही हूँ। मेरी एनालिसिस, मेरी जो स्पेक्युलेटिव पावर, मेरी जो एनालिटिकल स्किल्स जो मुझे इंडिकेट करती हैं, जो मुझे बताती हैं, वही मैं अक्सर मैं खुद इंप्लीमेंट करती हूँ और फिर सामने वाले को भी वही सलाह मशवरा करती हूँ। तो आप लोग को मेरी सलाह मशवरा सही लगती है तो मैं ये नहीं कह रही कि कंप्लीटली ब्लाइंडली मुझे फॉलो करो। अगर आप लोग को अपनी खुद की भी लॉजिक उसमें डाल के, अपनी खुद की रिसर्च डाल के, अपनी खुद की क्या कहते हैं ना, इंटेलिजेंस उसमें डाल के अपनी चीजें करनी है तो प्लीज डू इट। देयर इज नथिंग के ऐसा कोई हार्ड एंड फास्ट रूल नहीं है कि मुझे ब्लाइंडली फॉलो करो। हाँ, अगर सब कुछ करने के बाद भी आपके रिजल्ट सही नहीं आ रहे हैं तो फिर इन दैट केस मैं बोलूंगी कि ठीक है आप मुझे ब्लाइंडली फॉलो कर लो, क्योंकि क्या है ना, अगर आप मतलब आपने जीरो मतलब आपने इतने ट्रेड्स लिए लेकिन आपका प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी रेशियो बेसिकली जीरो हो रहा है इवन आफ्टर टेकिंग मल्टीपल ट्रेड्स, एंड यस आई विल से कि ठीक है उस वक्त कि मुझे फॉलो कर लो यार ब्लाइंडली। करते करते शायद आप कहीं ना कहीं एट सम पॉइंट इन टाइम आप सही पोजीशंस और सही तरीके से आप ट्रेड कर पाओगे तक। तो दीज आर द थिंग्स फैजान, इट्स ओके, आई नो what you're telling completely totally relate to it। मुझे भी शुरू शुरू में बहुत दिक्कत आई थी, बहुत प्रॉब्लम आई थी कि कुछ कुछ चीजें समझ में ही नहीं आ रही थी कि यार कैसे करना है, ऑल दैट। एंड मोर ओवर जब आप लेवरेज लेके करते हो तो मतलब एक एक मूवमेंट इन द कैंडल काइंड ऑफ ब्रिंग्स यू अ बिग बिग हार्ट अटैक कि आपका इतना बड़ा मतलब इतना अमाउंट फंसा पड़ा है। अभी आप मतलब मार्केट अगर सडनली पूरी फ्लक्चुएट हो गई, कुछ भी हो गई तो क्या, तो उतनी अगर आपके ना कैपेसिटी मतलब आपके अंदर रिस्क लेने की उतनी वो होती है ना कैपेसिटी, तो फिर इट्स नॉट अ बिग डील। तो अभी आपको कुछ क्वेश्चंस है तो मुझसे पूछ सकते हो फैजान, स्टिल इट्स ओके बिकॉज आई एम गोइंग टू बी लाइव फॉर अनदर 2 hours। 6 o'clock इज व्हेन आई एम गोइंग टू गो ऑफलाइन। अगर आपको और कुछ भी पूछना हो फील फ्री, तो मैं आपको पूरा क्लैरिफाई करूंगी, तो ताकि आपके सारे ना डाउट्स क्लियर हो जाएं और आप बेसिकली हर चीज ना आराम से कर पाओ। तो और एक चीज, $100 आप जो आप डिपॉजिट किया आपने, जरूरी नहीं है आपने पूरा $100 भी इस्तेमाल करना, आपको $10 से भी करना हो तो भी कर सकते हो आप, सच मायनों में। हाँ, लेवरेज आप बढ़ा सकते हो, पोजीशन साइज बढ़ा सकते हो $100 की जगह। हाँ, लेकिन वर्स्ट पार्ट यही है उसका कि आप जितना बड़ा लेवरेज इस्तेमाल करोगे आपकी उतनी कम कैपेसिटी बनते जाएगी। जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल सेम वाले सिनेरियो में अगर मैं आपको अगर आपने $100 को आपने 2000 सॉरी आपने $20 20x लेवरेज इज व्हाट यू यूज फॉर एग्जांपल, मैंने अभी तो आपको $500 का हिस्सा बताया, तो 20 टाइम्स अगर आप यूज करते हो यानी आप $2000 की आप पोजीशन यूज करते हो। अब देखो इसमें प्रॉफिट कितना जल्दी होगा और कितना अच्छा इजीली होगा, ये आप खुद देख लेना। करेक्ट 2000 सेम चीज को ही मैं बता रही हूँ, 2000 को आपने खरीदा 3017 पे, सॉरी सेल किया नॉट बाई, तो आपके पास है 0.66 कॉन्ट्रैक्ट और आपने बेचा 2998 पे। ओके, तो आपने इन्वेस्ट किया ओरिजिनली 1987 पकड़ के चलो के 2000 माइनस 1987। सेम सिनारियो पहले हम लोग $500 से कर रहे थे, राइट? तो $500 में आपने आफ्टर फीस आपने कमाया था $2-2.5 के आसपास। अभी देखो आपने सेम $100 का इस्तेमाल किया लेकिन 20 टाइम्स आपने लेवरेज इस्तेमाल करके $2000 की पोजीशन ली। सेम एंट्री पॉइंट इज सेम, एग्जिट पॉइंट इज सेम, रिस्क टू रिवॉर्ड इज सेम, एवरीथिंग इज सेम। सिर्फ आपने एक ही चीज की चेंज, वो भी नहीं, आपने आपने सिर्फ बेसिकली आपका कैपिटल भी सेम है, $100 इस्तेमाल किया, एंट्री प्राइस सेम है, एग्जिट प्राइस सेम है, रिस्क टू रिवॉर्ड भी सेम है, लेकिन रिजल्ट इज आपने $500 से आपने आफ्टर फीस $2-2.5 कमाए। अभी आप आफ्टर फीस अराउंड क्लोज टू $10 इसमें कमा पाओगे। अब ये सुनने को तो बहुत अच्छा लगता है, बहुत मतलब अरे वाह क्या बात है यार, मैं तो अभी आप ये सुनते ही आपके तो मतलब कान ऐसे खड़े हो गए होंगे, आपके मतलब मुंह से वो ड्रूलिंग होना शुरू हो गई होगी, वो राल टपकना शुरू हो गई होगी कि यार $10 कमा रहा हूं मैं 1 घंटे के अंदर अंदर। ये सुनने में अच्छा लगता है और कोई कोई दिन पॉसिबल भी होता है, मैं ये नहीं कह रही नहीं पॉसिबल होता, मैंने एक एक टाइम में $100 भी कमाए हैं। मेरे खुद का मैं आपको कभी पीएनएल बताऊंगी, मैंने कोई कोई ट्रेड में एक ट्रेड से मैंने $100 भी कमाए, कोई कोई ट्रेड से मैंने $80-90 भी कमाए हैं विद इन फ्रैक्शन लाइक विद इन कपल ऑफ आवर्स, नॉट ऑफ कोर्स 1 hour नहीं, थोड़े कपल ऑफ आवर्स में, लेकिन मैंने भी कमाया है और मैं ये अपने एक्सपीरियंस से। लेकिन कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि आप बेसिकली पूरा पूरा भी लूज कर देते हो। तो अभी देखो यहाँ से लेकर यहाँ तक आपने अच्छी साइड ऑफ द स्टोरी देखी, अब इसकी बुरी साइड ऑफ द स्टोरी बताऊं मैं आपको। बुरी साइड ऑफ द स्टोरी ये है कि सेम $100 को आपने 20 टाइम आपने लेवरेज लिया, तो यानी आपने $100 को आपने $2000 से आपने डिवाइड करना है, तो अब आपकी कैपेसिटी बन गई है सिर्फ 0.5% होल्ड करने की। यानी अगर आप बेसिकली आपने आपके फेवर में चले गई मार्केट तो आप तो प्रॉफिटेबल निकलोगे। अगर ऑपोजिट ऑफ इट इज हैपनिंग तो अब आप अपनी पोजीशन को कितने टाइम होल्ड कर पाओगे? देखो 1 प्लस 0.05 यानी 1.05 टाइम्स, यानी 3017 पे आपने खरीदा था, मतलब सेल किया था। तो अभी देखो, अगर अगर आपका आपने आपकी मार्केट आपके अगेंस्ट हो जाती है और फ्लक्चुएट होके 3017 से ऊपर जाने लगती है, 3018, 3019, 3020 ऐसा पहुंचने लगती है, तो जैसे ही 3167 तक पहुंचेगी आपका पोजीशन लिक्विडेट हो जाएगा, क्योंकि आपने तो शॉर्ट सेल लगाया था थिंकिंग के वो नीचे जाएगी। ओके, लेकिन अब वो ऑपोजिट में जा रही है, तो आपने $500 पे 5x लिया, मतलब $100 पे 5x का जब आपने लेवरेज लिया था, तो आपकी कैपेसिटी बनी थी कि 3620 तक जब तक प्राइस नहीं हिट करेगा तब तक आपकी पोजीशन मेंटेन है। तो अगर उस दरमियान कभी भी प्राइस वापस से रिवर्स हो गया तो आपके पास स्टिल कैपेसिटी है टू होल्ड दैट पोजीशन एंड टू मेक प्रॉफिट। बट इसमें आप देख सकते हो कि कितना आपका कैपेसिटी रिड्यूस हो गई है। 3620 किधर है, 3167 किधर है। यानी अब अगर फिलहाल अगर आपने क्योंकि लेवरेज का पोजीशन बढ़ा दिया है 5 टाइम से ज्यादा, 5 टाइम की जगह आपने 20x उसको लेवरेज कर दिया है, तो अभी आपकी जो कैपेसिटी है वो बिल्कुल कम हो गई है। यानी लेवरेज तो ज्यादा लिया आपने, आप ये सोचो अगर लेवरेज ज्यादा ले रहे हो तो प्रॉफिट भी ज्यादा हो, लेकिन उसमें क्या होता है कि आपकी कैपेसिटी कम हो जाती है उसको होल्ड करने की। तो जब 3167 पे जब प्राइस पहुंच जाएगा, पहले तो जब 5 टाइम लिया था आपने तो आप अपना पोजीशन होल्ड कर पा रहे थे 3620 तक। प्राइस अगर 3620 तक नहीं पहुंचता तब तक आप अपने पोजीशन को सेफगार्डेड रख सकते थे, यानी आपकी मार्जिन की कैपेसिटी थी उतने लेवल तक भी पहुंचता तभी भी आप अपना मार्जिन को आपके पोजीशन को होल्ड करके रख सकते थे। लेकिन होल्ड करना डजंट मीन कि आप प्रॉफिटेबल सिचुएशन में हो, आप स्टिल लॉस में ही हो। मैं ये नहीं कहती कि ओके जस्ट बिकॉज 3620 तक आपके पास लेवल है तो आप वेट करते रहो, कभी ना कभी रिवर्सल आ जाएगा, ये थिंकिंग के साथ नहीं चलना है। आपको थिंकिंग ये से चलना है कि अगर मार्केट आपके अगेंस्ट 0.5 या 1% भी अगेंस्ट हो जाती है तो आपको एग्जिट मारनी ही मारनी है एट एनी कॉस्ट इन फ्यूचर ट्रेड। स्पॉट में ऐसी प्रॉब्लम नहीं होती है, स्पॉट में इट्स ओके, क्योंकि स्पॉट में क्या है ना, आप क्या है ना, आप बेसिकली ये करोगे कि यू विल बी यू आर गोइंग टू व्हाट डू यू कॉल यू आर गोइंग टू डिसाइड अंटिल व्हेन यू आर नॉट रेडी टू सेल। अगर लॉस में चल रहा है तो मैं क्यों बेचूं ना। जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल मैंने अगर आज की तारीख में $10 में मैं 2 मैंगोज खरीद कर लेकर आई हूँ, अब अगर प्राइस बेसिकली $8 या $5 पे पहुंच गया है तो why am I going to sell it, right? I'm going to wait till it reaches $15, $20 or something, then I'm going to sell it. So until unless I decide, nobody is going to snatch away those 2 mangoes that I have. But yes, in futures that is not possible. The moment $10 becomes even 9.99 point something something, तब भी आपको मतलब ना, because you're using somebody else's money to take that position, that leverage is not going to stay forever. So basically your position is going to get liquidated the moment the capacity that you have in your account, the margin that you have in your account is not enough to maintain it. So if you're taking 20x leverage, yes, with the same entry price, target, exit, everything, risk to reward, you're able to earn $13. But it is sounding too good to be true, too nice, बहुत अच्छा सुनने में दिख रहा है ये वो, लेकिन उसके साथ रिस्क यही है कि अगर प्राइस 3017 से जरा भी फ्लक्चुएट होकर 3167 हो जाता है, ओके, तो आपकी पोजीशन पूरी की पूरी उखड़ जाएगी, यानी जो $100 आपके अकाउंट में पड़ा है वो पूरा पूरा वाइप आउट हो जाएगा। एंड अगर मैं इसको आपको परसेंटेज वाइज कैलकुलेट करके बताऊं तो आप देख सकते हो ये कितना परसेंटेज की हम बात कर रहे हैं। 3017 और 3161 में, सॉरी 3167 में कितना फर्क है। अगर आप परसेंटेज वाइज ये देखेंगे तो ये 5% की हम मार्केट की बात कर रहे हैं। यानी 5%। और इथीरियम में ये तो देखा गया है, इथीरियम on volatile days it moves about even 10%. So now the next question is, if I am taking 20x leverage, do I think that Ethereum is having that kind of a capacity that it can fluctuate up to like 5% and wipe out all of my margin? So the answer is yes. Because normal days Ethereum runs at a rate of at least say about like 0.0 अभी तो 8% चल रहा है, देखो 0.01% to 5% is what normally it runs at. But when it is a high volatile day, जैसे कोई news का दिन आ गया, some days it is like positive news days, negative news days, anything can be there, right? So those days market will fluctuate around 8 to 10%, positive as well as negative also. That is also possible. अगर पॉजिटिव में 10% के आसपास जा सकती है तो नेगेटिव में भी 10% भी जाती है, तो एक सेकंड में आपका जो कैपिटल है वो वॉश आउट हो सकता है। तो ये चीज को आपको ध्यान में रखते हुए यू हैव टू ट्रेड, एंड दैट इज हाउ you will be able to manage your risk. So while anybody can trade, it's not a big deal to place an order, to decide on your entry, exit, risk to reward. The biggest challenge where it comes is to risk is when people don't know how to manage the risk. And risk management is the most essential part of any crypto trading. And अगर आपने उसको mastery कर ली ना, you will be basically like a successful trader in your life. And successful trader doesn't mean कि successful traders को losses नहीं होते हैं, successful traders को भी loss होते हैं, मुझे भी loss होता है, मुझे भी loss. And I'm telling you, some people maybe for the sake of के अट्रैक्ट करने के लिए कस्टमर्स को या क्लाइंट्स को, या फिर उनको अच्छी अच्छी बातें बताने के लिए शायद they might be telling you the good stories of it and trying to tell you that yes, I'm a successful trader, I have 98% accuracy, 100% accuracy, this that. But trust me, it's not the case all the time. There will be days that where you will have losses. So if someone is telling you I have 100% accuracy, they are just lying to you because they want to just take advantage of it कि उनको शायद आपसे कुछ benefit हो रहा होगा. That's the reason they are trying to lie to you, because no person go, and I'm telling you this very clearly because you can go and do research on all the successful traders. मैं एक अक्सर न्यूयॉर्क स्टॉक एक्सचेंज का बहुत विंटेज एंड वेरी ओल्ड ट्रेडर के बारे में भी बहुत रिसर्च करती हूँ. आई कीप डूइंग, हिज नेम इज पीटर टकमैन, आई थिंक पीटर टकमैन समथिंग. He is one of the New York Stock Exchange का बहुत, he's been trading since 1970s or something. Even when the New York Stock Exchange was not set up, since then he is trading. He is one of the most oldest and the most vintage traders of the world. So you can go search for him on the Google. मैं आपको एक मिनट बताती हूँ, you might be able to relate. So even in his interviews you'll see कि आप लोग ना देखेंगे कि he himself says that he has not been a successful trader. This is the guy Peter Tuchman. See, इसके आप इंटरव्यूज देखेंगे ना, you will be able to understand yourself कि this guy himself since 1970s. Imagine some of us were not even born during that point of time. हम तो अभी शायद अभी पता नहीं 2-3 decade हम लोग अभी still we were not even born, or we were away from it. So 4-5 क्या कहते हैं decades away. He's that old. He's like that elderly plus age wise, experience wise, and everything. So watch his interviews. I will send this link to you guys in the chat room also if you want. So this guy basically himself being the most oldest and the vintage person, he himself says that he's not a 100% accurate trader. So now you can understand from this itself even the most successful traders, or even the most vintage traders, they don't have an accuracy of 100%. So yes, there will be days where you will have losses, where you will not get some profitable entries, where you will not get sniper entries, you will not get like perfect entries and all. So only thing is you should know how to manage risk. So all these things matter, guys. आप लोग ना, मतलब apart from what I keep on telling, I want you guys to go and do a bit of research too. so that you all can learn, a lot about it. And the more you connect with a lot of traders across the globe, why am I always emphasizing most of the people who join these sessions is because on the ZBIT platform, we've got 10, 20 countries which are part of our platform. And here on this platform, there are more than 90,000 users currently, 90,000. And across almost 10 countries at least come live along with me when I am actually live. So it's like India, Malaysia, Indonesia, Eritrea, Nigeria, UAE, Pakistan. What else? What else? I think am I missing out on something else? Maybe I might be missing. There are more countries. So so many people who are coming live. So when you are coming live, you're getting chance to meet so many traders across the globe, and that's why we want you guys to interact as much as possible, like not just with me but with other people too, so that you can learn. So we will trade tomorrow when uh, I am going to be off for next 4 days, Farzan. Unfortunately, because it's UAE. In UAE, we have national holidays, and my offs are falling on the national day itself. So basically, I'm going to have off on Wednesday, Thursday too. So 4 days, I'm not going to be there. I will be back on Friday. So you will see me on Friday. So if you want to trade with me live along with me, then you will only see me on Friday, coming Friday, okay? Because tomorrow, starting from tomorrow until Thursday, I'm not there because of National Day holidays in UAE and my week offs too. So there are two public holidays and there are two, week offs for me. So 4 days I'm not going to be there, and then I will be seeing you on Friday. So if you're very keen, you are like very serious about it, you really want to learn, you really want to trade, then you basically have to get in touch with me on Friday. Yes, we can trade from Friday, no problem. So we can trade on Friday, and Friday, make sure you're live between 4 to 8 p.m. because I am going to be live between 4 to 8 p.m. Gulf Standard Time, which is Dubai time. As you know, we are based out of Dubai. We are based out of Gold Souk area, and I come live between 4 to 8 p.m. Global Standard Time, Gulf Standard Time, not Global Standard Time, Gulf Standard Time, which is Dubai time. So you need to check it for yourself. I think in India it might be around I don't know 4 to 8. मतलब शायद आप लोग का होता होगा 5:30 to something. I think that's what it is, right? Because India is I think 1.5 hour ahead of us, right? So you check that time. I think 4 o'clock means 5:30 only. I think for you guys. So check that. I will be live between 4 to 8 p.m. Gulf Standard Time. So you manage your clock as per your local time there. Okay. So yeah, and while we were trading, while we were talking, also I told you where to take a position, where not to take a position. This was a very good crucial point for all of us. 1:2 ratio was achieved. If someone has taken a trade along with me till here, this was a very good position, and somebody might be sitting at least if with $100, you guys might be sitting at around at least minimum of $3 profit, and with $100 with 20x leverage, you might be sitting at least close to $10 profit. So the kind of opportunity you guys have missed, you can see it yourself. What am I actually referring to? But it's just not about the good side of the story. It also comes along with a lot of risk and also a lot of the bad side of it. So everything we need to know and learn, and then we will be able to do it successfully. So I think with that, Farzan, I'm going to take a small 5 to 10 minutes of break. If you're going to stay here, be here. We will continue to talk. You can continue to shoot out your questions if you have. And guys, whoever is joining the session other than Farzan, you guys can also feel free to ask me continuously, like any kind of questions you have. I don't mind answering. But what I want you to do is, I'm going for a 5 to 10 minutes of break. So if in case while I'm away from the screen, you want to shoot out the questions, please feel free to shoot out in the comments, and I will come back and then answer to you. Meanwhile, while we are talking, I find any good entry. Guys, my intention is always not to pick up every movement. I don't trade like that. Like the moment I see a dip, okay, I want to go and buy it. The moment I see a spike, I want to basically go short it over there or things like that. I don't do like that. I want to pick up a trade where I am satisfied from all the perspectives, because my moving average should support it, my volume should support it, my RSI should support it, my buying pressure, my selling pressure, my overall trend, every damn thing should support it. Then only when I'm convinced 100% is when I tell, okay, now it's the time you can take a trade. I don't pick up every peak, every dip, and I say, go take a trade. No. So like whenever you're coming live with me, remember there will be days when we will be struggling too much to get an entry. Like yesterday itself was a very good classic example, where whole day 4 hours I was struggling so much to get an entry, but I was not able to get an entry. That is how it happens, and that is how life goes on. The reason why I'm putting so much emphasis on it is because there will be days where you will not get entry. And but that does not mean that when I was live between that time, maybe I would have not got the entry. But after 4 hours of session was over, probably there was an entry and exit, which I didn't obviously see because I was not sitting in front of the, you know, in front of the chart. So that's okay. So my suggestion to all you guys, especially if you want to trade, I just found out after opening the application that I got, hey, that's great, 799. Use that to take a trade. No, take a trade with it. If you got a bonus, that's great. Congratulations. Congratulations. So, one very important thing is that don't one very important suggestion which I was giving you guys is between 4 to 8 p.m. Gulf Standard Time is like it's 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. in as per the UTC time. Okay. So remember this, when I am live between 4 to 8 p.m., that's exactly when London and not London, basically, it's European and basically American markets, US markets are most active. Remember this time, 4 to 8 p.m. Gulf Standard is like almost close to 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. As per UTC. That is the time where a lot of volume gets traded. That is where a lot of activity happens. So you will see good movements happening in that particular time zone. So if because everybody has different time zones to trade, you might choose yourself what suits best according to you. Some like to trade during night time when they are just lying on bed and they just want to, be like in the most relaxed manner. And it's okay. I'm not saying there is hard and fast rule that you should only trade between this time to that time. But you can trade during your night and relaxing time also still make profits. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि नहीं बनेंगे, बनते हैं. लेकिन other than that, if you want like really good volatility, you want really good volume, or if you want the market to fluctuate good enough, then better to trade between 1 to 4 p.m. UTC, which is nothing but 4 to 8 p.m. Gulf Standard Time. जब मैं live होती हूँ, when I get live, that is when exactly the markets are the most active. So please choose the right time so that you can make some successful trades and also get some good amount of results. Okay. So with that thing and note, I'm going to go on a small 5 to 10 minutes of break, and then we'll be back and then we'll talk lot more other things that are coming up on this channel. So stay tuned. Until then, I will be back. All right. Hi guys, I'm back from a small little break that I told you I'll be back. So it's like market has taken a good moment while I was back, while I was away. Whenever I'm like away from the screen, sometimes something or the other happens and the right kind of entries kind of miss out. I don't know what is. I think there's some kind of hi my dear 56504508. Hi guys. Today I'm a bit happy because you guys are asking nice questions today. It seems like yes, you guys are showing interest as much as we are showing interest in guiding you guys. So it's good that I can see some real users who are like very interested to know everything, which is great. Yes, 564058. I'm feeling great. I told you, right? I'm amazing today because every day I'm like coming 4 hours a day, and you guys don't ask me the relevant questions and the kind of questions I'm looking for. And it feels very frustrating because, see, even I'm working so hard in the background. I'm trying to bring the best quality content for you guys, and I'm trying to do so much research behind the scenes to bring you all the required information, and you guys don't ask me the right kind of questions at the right time. It feels very annoying and very disturbing that nobody is actually paying attention to my work, or nobody is paying attention to what I am doing here. So that feels very disheartening. But today I can genuinely see some good users, some real users, some very enthusiastic traders who are like really keen on learning trading, and they're asking all the right kind of questions and everything. It feels great, really great. Deposit is a very simple thing, my dear. So there are two options, as you see. There's a crypto deposit that you can do. There's a fiat deposit that you can do. So I don't know which country you belong to, 5604. When my account is verified, how can I withdraw my $18 bonus? You cannot withdraw your bonus for sure, because that bonus is given to you to take a trade. Okay, and if you are basically making any profit or losses, see how the company basically gives you leverage, right? That's something similar to that. So understand this, that that bonus is only to be utilized to take a leverage position that you're planning to do. Once you take a trade, you make profits, you get to keep the profits with you, because system will retain back that bonus that it is giving you. So I hope your understanding is there's nothing to lose out on that, but yes, definitely you can gain if in case you are basically making profits there. So that is how you do it. Coming to the deposit and withdrawal side of it, guys, it's a simple thing. Go to this wallet side, and here you have the option of putting deposit. You can click on crypto deposit. I think some of you have the option of fiat deposit too. You can click on fiat deposit or crypto deposit depending on what you are trying to do here. Okay, so that is how you do it. I don't think it's a very difficult thing. If you're doing crypto deposit, which means you're like transferring funds from some other exchange platform, make sure you have the relevant address. What I mean to say is, like, for example, if you're trying to transfer already, if you hold USDT, for example, hypothetically, let's imagine you have some say $100 in Binance wallet. So you want to transfer that 100 USDT to here. So you will select USDT here. You'll come to the network and you select any of this. Now you can see on the screen itself, there's Polygon, there's BNB Smart Chain, there's Tron, there's Ethereum, there's Optimism. Every network has got its own time frame in which the transaction happens. So some of them are taking only 1 minute, some of them are taking 2 minutes. So depending on the time frame, like whichever you want, because even I think the fees and all also kind of matters. I think I'm not too sure at the moment. You need to check this. So you can select any of them. For example, if you choose say for example you choose Polygon here, this is where you get your address. So you need to copy that address and go paste it on the same screen like this. There will be same screen even on the other platform, which is your, for example, in this case I used Binance, right? You will go to the here you came to the deposit option. Basically there you will go and put it in withdrawal and copy that address and paste it here, or vice versa. You will do that and then you will be able to make a transfer. How can I trade my bonus dollars? I told you very clearly how you can trade it. The bonus which you have, I think it is getting by default added to your wallet. So with that same amount, If you want to add leverage, you don't want to add leverage, how much ever you want to add leverage, you can take a position as per that. If you are an experienced trader, you will know it yourself because that's getting added to your wallet, so you will be able to take a trade there itself. But in case you're still new, then in that case it's not, then in that case you need to learn everything about crypto and then do it, my dear. How can I trade my bonus dollar? Means, see, once you once you like you know you'll have your balance here, total balance. From here, first you will transfer it, and what you'll do is, if the balance is lying in a spot account, you'll be transferring it to futures and vice versa and all, and then you put the complete amount into that particular wallet. Whether if you're trading in spot, you'll put it in spot. If you're trading in futures, you put it in futures, and then you click on confirm. Once the balance is available for you to trade, then you will go to trade here, pick up any of the cryptocurrencies which you think you want to pick up, and then start trading in that direction. Okay, I think that's simple it is. And coming to the technical analysis side of it and other things, we will have to see how basically well you are able to do it. That totally depends on your prediction powers, on your different things that we're talking about. Not necessary that we are going to, not necessary that like you're very good at it, you're not very good at it, all of that, that is something totally different, guys. So technical analysis is something which you will not get it overnight for sure. It requires a lot of time, effort, and energy and discipline to be able to do that. So if you're not a trader already, if you're just starting out, then for that point, then you might have to wait for some little more time until unless you are confident enough to kind of take a trade. Other than that, I have shown you the easiest way how you are able to deposit, withdraw funds, and transfer and start your trading journey. But coming to the technicals, if you're not sure, I am always telling in this zone, like in this basically scenario in streaming also, I'm continuously going on telling you guys that I'm ready to handle you, I'm ready to help you guys out. Okay, what kind of coins should I buy is a totally is a totally different thing as per everyone's requirement. For example, some may have very little capital to begin with. Some may have very less risk appetite. Now, what kind of coins should you buy? It totally depends on your risk appetite and also on the capital that you're willing to invest. Now, for example, if you are having, like, say, very minimalistic kind of capital, then you might not want to go for very bigger cryptos like maybe Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all, because they are right now, you can see they are very expensive. They are trading at Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin is currently at what price? 80. What was the price? I didn't see Bitcoin's price today. Bitcoin's price is currently not this. BTC is at BTC is at 91,000. So, obviously you might not have that kind of great money. So I'm definitely not suggesting that with $5, $10, you should go and take a BTC position. It's not worth. Reason being, although you might still be able to take that position. For example, on on Zbit platform, you can take a trade from even $3 on futures trading, like on Zbit. If you're having as less as $3, you can still take a position on futures trading on Zbit platform. But does that mean it is going to give you some good amount of profit? The answer is definitely no. You are going to earn in like small little pennies or decimals out there, which is not going to make any difference to your life. And it's just waste of time sitting hours and hours together in front of the screen and getting those, like, little small peanuts out there. So if you're okay with that, please, even you can start with something as less as $3, and nobody is stopping you from it, nobody is restricting you from it, nobody is guiding you not to do it, or like nobody is telling you anything on that. But coming to you want to make some good significant profits, you have some good aims, targets, and everything, and you're not minding risking out a little bit of money and going for a little bit riskier thing, then yes, you can go for different types of products. So for example, if you are somebody who's not a very high risk taker, better to go for Bitcoin, Ethereum itself, and BNB also can be a choice. But in that, you know it well that they are very big priced. They have stabilized over a period of time, so definitely they've become the most expensive cryptos currently. So if you have good amounts with it, then you can go for that combination. But if you're somebody who is a low risk taker and you don't mind putting a little more money, then yes, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and BNB and all of that is a good choice. If you are a medium risk taker, you can go for Solana, XRP, you can go for Sui, also Avalanche, or you can also go for Hyperliquid and all of that, because they come in the mid risk category kind of cryptos. There the there, because the prices are around 200 $300, or some of them are even trading at $2 $3. So the capital amount that you are going to utilize over there is not so big, so you can even trade with as less as $5 there, because you can see XRP would not trade anywhere above $5 also. So XRP has been just trading somewhere around $2 to $3, $3.50, something like that. So the capital involved over there is like very small, so you can start with that as well. So in the medium risk category, you have all of this. Sui also, you see currently it is trading at 1 point something. I think Sui is 1.5, 1.6 if I'm not wrong. Yes, its all-time high was around $5 or something. So these are the low capital risk category kind of cryptos, and they are basically medium risk cryptos. So you can choose that. Or if in case you are a high risk taker, you don't mind taking a lot of risk, then you can go for very high risk products like the meme coins which we have, like Doge, Shiba, for that matter, and Pepe, and all the NFTs that you see, you can go for it, because there the cost or the price of those cryptos are also very less. Like they are in some points also, they are in decimal, some of them are in decimal, some of them are less than $1 also. You can go for those kind of cryptos, but the sad side of the story is they are very, very volatile and very, very risky, and they do not have any fundamentals. So just in case you invest into those kind of cryptos, or you trade into those kind of cryptos, and suddenly one fine day you get to know that those coins have disappeared completely, so you cannot blame anybody for that matter, because they have no real intrinsic value, they don't have a real value, no real fundamental behind it. Someday it gets scammed, someday it gets lost, someday it gets blown out completely. You cannot catch hold of anyone and say, oh, I lost my money completely in Doge, I lost completely my money into this, that. You can't tell, because it's after all a meme coin having no strong fundamentals behind it. Now when I say strong fundamentals behind it, means that there's no proper technology behind it, there's no proper company behind it, there is nothing which is there to kind of back it up and say, yes, if something goes wrong, then basically these will be surviving or not. So they are just running on media hype, the kind of love support it gets from the audiences, that's how it is actually pumping and dumping and everything. So that way it is a very risky product, so you need to analyze it yourself, as well as you need to see what suits best according to your requirements, as per your capital and your risk management risk management that you can do. So these are few things, understand and then invest into the cryptos in the right way. Hello, my dear Vikas. Yes, tell me. Please ask what do you want to ask? Don't worry, deposits sometimes do take time. Um, how much, like uh, long has it been that you deposited funds? Is it like too long period of time? Because please tell me how long has it been for you, like you deposited the funds you said? 'Because I'm talking to you, my dear. How long has it been for you, like you deposited the funds? Yeah, that's fiat, okay. But how long has it been? Is it very long time ago that you did? Because if it's just little while ago, some like couple of hours or something, then you can just wait for some time because sometimes it takes a little time for the transaction to go through and things to get credited. So it's fine, okay. 11,000 INR. Okay. Guys, on a bigger time frame, price is still below the moving average, which means it's in downtrend still. So that's why I'm not very keen on buying positions right now. So since price is sitting at 82 on RSI, like RSI is reached overbought conditions. If anybody wants to basically short sell, they can do from this region, but buying at this current position, right now, it's obviously above the moving average, which means it's in an uptrend in shorter time frame. But this shorter time frame is not going to sustain for a very longer period of time, because price at some point is going to retrace back. So that is definitely going to happen. Although the current trend looks little like it looks strong, the buying pressure is also strong, but the reversal most likely can happen at any given point in time. So in this scenario, it's a 50-50 kind of a thing. So if anybody is still doubtful if the price is going to go further up or down, because there's no proper confirmation on the volume indicator currently, so you can buy it in spot trading, and you can put a short sell exactly at the same level um, on the futures trading. That way, what it means is like you're taking advantage of like arbitrage. You're trading in both the markets, and basically you can if in buy you're not able to make a um, trade, then you can basically like you can if you're not making any profits, you can still make a profit in short sell in futures. That is how you can do. I cannot connect you with customer support, my dear, because you have to talk to the customer service directly here. The Zbit application has the customer support number directly here. I'll show you. I cannot do that to you. So once you get on the platform, later I'll show you. Looks like this is a real movement that is coming in, because the volume is also increasing. If this momentum is building up, then we might want, and if the trend is reversing, the trend is continuing, we can on a shorter time frame take a buy position, but that is not going to retain for a long period of time for sure. Short sell from this level is still a possible entry. So suppose you take a trade right now. Wait, let me put a, where is my long short position? Let me put it. I'm going to give you an entry point and exit point. You can do that. So 1:2, exit it at 30. Take a position right now and exit it at 3019. So you've taken a position at 304948, exit it at 3019. Entry price 3049, exit 3019. That is the 1:2 ratio. And with both $100 into 5x, you can take a position if you wish. So here it's a like probability of 50-50 again, guys, because see, on a bigger time frame it is showing in downtrend only, but on a shorter time frame it is in an uptrend. But because on RSI it has also reached almost like overbought conditions, most of the traders, when it reaches above 80, kind of starts taking profit from there and they exit the market. Like it can either be spot traders, it can be both futures trader, both will be there. But most of the people try to take short sell entries from that level, 80, 70, 60. So price will retrace back to a certain extent. So now if it is retracing by back till 1 is to 2 here, which is what we have kept the target at 3019. So it's like almost what, like let me measure this in terms of percentage wise. From year to year, the target that we kept was around, so we are expecting the market to go like at least 1%. 0.99 is like a 1% market that we are planning to target. Now, the thing is, why am I even also emphasizing on it is like you can see there's a proper fair value gap that got created. This might not necessarily be like, a lot of buying would have happened here. What exactly could have happened here is there is a fair value gap that got created here because there's an imbalance. Can you see the previous close versus this candle, which has like gone too crazy? That could be some kind of imbalance, but because we are also not having any kind of indicators or anything to show out clearly, can be a thing. But because also the candles were strong enough, there's not a proper wick, could also mean that yes, the buying became strong there. But mostly whenever it's reached overbought conditions on the charts, it could also mean that it is basically going to come down and it is going to uh, like reach, like retrace a little and then start moving again back in the upward direction. So what are your thought processes, guys? Tell me, and the other people, because I'm so sorry I was telling you, but when I was watching the markets, I suddenly lost to that thing. I was showing you that this is where you have your customer service thing, which you can directly talk to them. So talk to them about your deposit, okay? I don't know, somehow the thing is working very, very slow. So did you use the deposit function on the live stream and do it 343513, my dear? Or did you place this before? Did you place this before the streaming? How did you do it? Who is not responding? Acha, customer service was not responding. Okay, I'll ask them. Give me a second. Let me send them an email or message. Vikas, give me a second. What is your issue? You said deposit is not updated, right? How much is the amount? Can you tell me? 11,000, right? Something you said, yeah. Okay. Wait, I'll send them a message. Hold on for a second. Hold on. What is your name? And 34513, 343 you also, I think, mentioned something like even your deposit, I think, is not updated or something, right? Do you want to share your UID as well as your name and everything so that I can forward it? Because your details are being forwarded to the customer service, they are looking into it. They'll get back to me in a short while. If I'm live, like before 6 o'clock, they're able to respond to me, then I'll let you know that what exactly is happening there. Hold on. So 10K is the amount, right? What is your name? 343513, my dear. What is your name? Yeah, that's okay because I'm asking the customer service to get in touch with you. They are looking into the matter. That's okay. I have already forwarded your request. 343513. Can I get your name, my dear? Can I get your name so that I can? Yeah, that's okay. I know you have sent it, but I am going to get it sorted for you. Don't worry. I have also forwarded, right? They'll respond to you. Don't worry on that. Okay, Shubham, I got your name. Thank you so much. Customer. So both Shubham as well as Vikas, what response I got from the custom services that they are asking you to send the screenshot of your, details, whatever you guys are facing the issue, so that if you can send them the screenshot, they'll be able to get in touch with you. They'll look into the matter in depth, and then they'll be able to tell you what exactly is going wrong, whatever is happening. So please get in touch with them. Vikas and Shubham, both of you, I want you guys to both get in touch with them and talk to them. Shubham, are you listening to me? Shubham, can you hear me as well as Vikas, both of you? I have forwarded your details to the customer service. They have responded back to me saying that you need to send them the UTR as well as the screenshot of the transaction so that they can look into it. Can you do this for me, please? On the screen I showed you, right, on the ZBit application, there's a customer service icon. Go there directly, send them the screenshot where you are, where the transaction was done and your transaction didn't go through or things like that. So please go and tell it to them. They'll be able to help you. I've already forwarded your details, so don't worry. They'll look into it on priority. So did you understand, Shubham? That's what I'm saying, my dear. Shubham, why are you not listening to why are you not understanding or listening to the instructions I'm giving you? I told you, I showed you the customer service icon on the screen. Go and talk to them directly. They want screenshots of your transaction. That is what they told me. I have already forwarded your request to them. They said to get in touch with them through the icon. Go talk to them, send them the screenshots of your transaction, and they will help you out with it. So they look into it. Probably there might be something in the background where things are not going right. So they want to check the receipt. They want to check your transaction receipt and everything, and then they will sort it out. They'll get in touch with the suppliers, because you purchased USDT, right, with INR. So they are going to check it, and then they'll get back to you. Guys, there are major reasons for me not to suggest you a buy position here. Okay, okay, then wait for it. Wait for it, no problem. Then in that case, they will respond to you. The reason why I haven't actually suggested any kind of buy trade to you guys, even though like on a shorter time frame, you guys are seeing that the price is above the 200 moving average. Normally, when we look at this kind of a scenario, we think, oh, it's an uptrend, we should enter into a long trade. But what normally happens is you're not seeing the bigger picture of it. Although the shorter time frame is showing that the price is above the moving average and it is running in a uptrend, but look at the bigger time frame. Your 4-hour chart is basically in a downtrend still. See, the moving average is here and your price is still here. So it's still in a downtrend. But whereas you see on a smaller time frame, which is a 5 minute chart, it is in uptrend. So the price has already reached overbought condition. Like it is on RSI, it is sitting at 76, and your buying pressure is no doubt strong. Even the uptrend is very strong, but these all conditions are on the shorter time frame. What we are ending up, what we are missing out here is that we are not seeing that bigger time frame is still in downtrend. So while this might look very lucrative and nice, oh, it's going up, and you immediately see this and you enter into the trade, you're not understanding the bigger picture of it. The bigger picture is still in downtrend. So in that scenario, price is still not, in a condition to hold the buy position that you're trying to target. And even the movements are not going to be that great. And even if you're planning to take a buy entry, it's going to take a lot of time for you to, maybe reach your targets. So that's why in this present scenario, I'm suggesting a sell entry instead of a buy entry, because the other side of the story, the bigger picture, is still not supporting your buy entries correctly. So when we could have taken a buy position is when, even on the bigger time frame, if it was in uptrend, that is when exactly we will be taking a buy position. Although you can take a buy position, but what you are going to end up is you're going to get trapped. That's all. See, these whatever big candles that you're seeing, they are all, inducements, or they are all just very short term movement that you're seeing. Overall trend is still in a declining mode only. The 4 hours chart, or the bigger chart, is still in downtrend only. So we whenever we want to take a long position, when you're buying it, it's spot trading, or you're buying even futures, you always have to see that both the time frames should show, the moving averages should be below the price. Like the price should be in uptrend only. That's when you will take your buy position. In such kind of scenarios, it's a short term pullback. It is just going there for some little time. It will bounce back very crazily. It will bounce back immediately in some time. So you will not have, like, when you're buying it, your money is either going to get stuck or your stop losses are going to hit inevitably. So don't plan your entries like that. And a lot of you don't understand this thing, which you should understand, that you're never taking trades on based on just shorter time frame. So here, from here, short position is the entry. I gave you the entry point. I gave you the exit point with a 1:2 ratio. Aram, so you might, with a $500, you'll be able to earn close to $3-4 of profit with a position of $2,000. Sorry, with a position of 2,000 size, $2,000 size, you will be able to earn close to 13 of profit. Now, how you manage your leverage, what kind of leverage you're taking, and how much money you're using, capital and everything, that is totally dependent on you. It'll come, my dear, it'll come. Hold on for a second. Regarding the client had already approached me and I followed up with a supplier of the upstream was confirmed that they did not receive it. Because hold on, actually right now the discussion is going on for the other client. If I get any update regarding your case also, I will let you know. Just give me a second, give me some time. I'm going to anyways log off by 6 o'clock, guys, because I was live between 2 to 6 p.m. today. So if I get any update, I'm going to let you know, because I'm still in touch with them, don't worry. Yeah, so because as I told you that customer services in they are trying their best to solve your issue. So guys, don't get carried away with the candles moving fastest. I know whenever we are looking at the candles and it's kind of moving in some of the opposite direction in which we don't want, then we kind of, I know, get small little heart attacks and all of that. But don't get carried away is what I will say. If your fundamentals, your technical analysis is strong enough, nobody should be able to take away that from you. So please don't even worry about it. And So guys, there's only 5 minutes left out. I'm still, on my like short entry, only no buy entry still. Uh, because this pullback which you're seeing, although those big green candles might be attracting all you guys a lot, but remember one thing: those green candles can reverse at any given point in time, because overall the 4 hours chart or the bigger chart is still showing signs of a downtrend. The overall trend for it, like when do we actually buy? The buying position should be when basically we are in a uptrend. But unfortunately, currently the short time frame is showing us signs of uptrend, but the longer time frame is still showing downtrend there. So in that scenario, it's still not supporting our validations. So better to avoid long trade is what I will say, because once you enter into a long trade, your money might get trapped, or your stop losses might get hit. So that can be a very tricky thing. So if market is not building up any kind of momentum, what I suggest you guys do is go to spot, take a buy trade. Okay, go to spot, take a buy trade at this current scenario, whereas put a short trade in futures, so that either of it the market behaves. If it is basically behaving positively, it is going up, then in your spot trading you're going to make profit for sure. And in your basically in your futures, if you are basically putting a short trade there and the market somehow kind of reverses back, then you're going to make profits in futures also. But either ways, whichever direction it is going to move, in one of them for sure you're going to make a profit, another you're going to lose it. So you can maybe try that out also and see if it is working out. Again, I'm repeating, because spot trading does not allow you to sell until unless you buy. So the buy position should be in spot trade and the short sell position should be in futures trade. Try that and see if in any which ways the you are able to make some profits out there. Then you will be able to trade accordingly and you'll be in a profitable position. Guys, with that, I'm going to sign off because it's the end of the session. Anybody who's got any doubts, any questions with regards to deposits, withdrawals, or anything, I want you to get in touch with the customer service directly. There's an icon on the top right corner of the Zbit app. Like you can see a headset kind of an icon, right? So please go get in touch with the customer service directly, because this is live stream team. Although we might be able to connect you guys to the customer service, but the ultimate thing is anyways what we are also doing is we are just passing on the information. They are ultimately going to ask you the screenshots and other useful information. So instead of forwarding it to us, which we are basically forwarding it to them, you are actually increasing your work and your process more. Rather, I would suggest go talk to them directly. There's an icon directly to talk to the customer service and get your deposit withdrawal in problems like resolved to them itself, instead of getting in touch with me or getting in touch with any live stream host. Better to talk to them itself so that your questions are answered by them only directly. Okay, so I think with that we are coming to an end of the session, guys. I'm going to be off tomorrow, day after, as well as on Wednesday and Thursday. So I'll be seeing you guys on Friday directly. So I'm going to be live between 4 to 8 p.m. So guys, whoever has been following me and you're taking the guidance, I want you guys to be present when I am live, so that from the starting till the end, you get the kind of guidance that you're looking for. Whenever I'm giving you any buy, sell trades, I'm giving you my valid reasons why you should buy or why you should not buy, or why you should sell or why you should not sell. So please listen to those guidances clearly, apply that in your day-to-day trading. And even if you're not taking this as financial advice, which I still am okay with it, please go do your own research and also apply that in your day-to-day trades and see if you're able to successfully make some money or not. And like I always mention in the streams, and I give this disclaimer, these are not any financial advice, so please do your own research, as well as only invest that much which you think you can afford to lose, because crypto markets are highly volatile and anything can happen in a day, and anything can happen in crypto markets. So be careful of what you put your money into, because you can lose out on all of the money too. So thank you so much for joining in. Thank you for being the lovely audience you guys are. Thank you for all the love, support everybody is giving towards these sessions. Some of you are like, I really feel happy that are asking me like some genuine questions and taking too much interest in trading and all of that. So that's really good to see that each one of you are paying attention and trying to learn cryptocurrency. Really appreciate. So I'm going to see you guys on Friday most probably, and then we'll continue talking about a lot more other things. Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't see this question. Actually, I'm going to log off. मुझे आप deposit करके दो. What should I do, my dear? I don't know what deposit करके दो. See, monetization K5K. I'm talking to you, my dear, the person who is live from YouTube. See, when you join the session, when you join Zbit platform, Zbit is basically giving you free bonuses, rewards, like you can take a free trade along with it. So, you know, those many facilities are being given by Zbit. So you can utilize, like you have to KYC yourself, you have to put a deposit too, and then they'll give you a reward bonus also. So together you can use that to take a trade, and that's how you will be, you know, making money through it. So keep adding, keep trading. That's how you'll do. If in case you have missed out on anything, please go replay this live once again. You'll be able to understand all the basics of it. If you are new to this platform, I want you to go download the Zbit app. Zbit app is available on this link. You can use my referral code too. My referral code is EZTVV, and you can download this app and start depositing, as well as start using the platform, so that you get good kind of information, the right kind of guidance, and everything that you need in order to start your crypto journey. So with that, I'm signing off. This is Nida Free, signing off from Zbit Official. I will see you guys on Friday. Take care and have a great evening ahead.